A pleasant good evening and welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where tonight the Somerset Patriots play host to the visiting Sugarland Skeeters for the first of a 4-game series and the first meeting between the two first-place teams in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. The Patriots first place in the Liberty Division, 15-7. The Skeeters first place in the Freedom Division, 15-9. And we get ready for their first meeting here in just a little bit. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz, and I have the pleasure of being joined alongside Brandon Pelter. Brandon, most important question of the day. How are you doing?
Doing great. Ready for some baseball. Nice weather. Ready to get going? Well,
the Patriots are coming off another road trip. This one a brief one. It was their second road trip of the season, but once again, Brandon, another successful road trip has this team back in first place.
Finding ways to win. I mean, the road trip, first of all, we saw an explosion from the bats. 5 home runs. They only had 4 going into the trip through their first 17 games, so somehow the bats heated up. But also, they played in some tight games. The doubleheader, 3-1 and an 8-6 win. They're playing close games, and they found ways to win on the road. That's awfully important and shows they can really grind things out.
Well, the home runs is the big thing. I was going to bring that up as well. This is a team that really hasn't had a lot of pop. One of the big reasons why they've added some more power lately, Edwin Espinal, and it's nice to have a kind of bat like him in the middle of this order. 2
home runs throughout that road trip, and we continue to see it. He's a big bat, but he's not going to strike out very often. He's going to continue to put the ball into play, and he's also come up pretty clutch.
Well, he has 3 home runs so far this season, already leading the team, and he's only played in 9 games so far. El Poco has gone loco so far in 2019. Meanwhile, on the mound, the Patriots bring Thomas Dormany back here to TD Bank Ballpark. An ERA maybe a little bit higher than what he would like so far, but we've seen some positive things out of him, and he's hoping to turn his season around today.
No question about that. We've seen him do some good things, and really from just about all of these Patriots starters, we've seen these flashes of really strong guys and guys that can give you depth in a ball game, but for Thomas Dormany, it's about putting together a full performance here tonight.
So it'll be Dormany who will take the mound for the Somerset Patriots, and it will be Michael Marriott for the Sugarland Skeeters in the first of a 4-game series between these two teams. The Patriots currently technically tied for first place with the Long Island Ducks in terms of games back. However, the Patriots on percentage points, they are slightly ahead of Long Island. Meanwhile, it's a very close top of the Liberty Division. The High Point Rockers, they are in 3rd place entering tonight's slate of games. They're only a half game back, and Brandon, the Rockers and the Ducks are playing against each other. They're starting up a series today, so if both of those teams sort of beat up on each other, potentially an opportunity for the Patriots to make some moves.
That's exactly what you're looking for, is Long Island and High Point to really beat each other, a grinding series, split the series, and a couple games here and there for each squad. Let Somerset try and extend their lead in first place in that Liberty Division.
So Thomas Dormany leads the Patriots out of their dugout down the first baseline. The Skeeters join Somerset on the field down the 3rd baseline. So we'll step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups and get ready for baseball. It's the Patriots against the Skeeters coming up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Have a ball with everyone. It's a slamming hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots Baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Valari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's slamming it, come on, get patriotic.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System.
Because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitation.
And welcome back here to TD Bank Ballpark as we're getting ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters, first game of a 4-game series between the 2 first-place teams in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. Mark Schwartz alongside Brandon Pelter as we get ready to go over the TD Bank starting lineups for both teams. We'll start off with the visiting Sugarland Skeeters. First time they're at TD Bank Ballpark this season. They're managed by Pete Incaviglia. He's assisted by Roy Merritt, a player coach, and of course a former Somerset Patriot alongside Lincoln Gums and Jeff Allen as well. Their lineup tonight for Game 1 of this 4-game set: Jabari Henry leads off in left field. Jason Martinson is the starting second baseman. Jared Mitchell, the former York Revolution, hits third in center field. Juan Silverio back for his second season with the Skeeters. He's their number 4 batter, getting the start at the hot corner. Cody Stanley hits fifth behind home plate. Dennis Phipps is the DH batting sixth. Ryan Jackson at shortstop hitting seventh. Anthony Giansanti over in right field hitting eighth. And Albert Cordero rounds up the order batting ninth as they work against Thomas Dormany on the mound tonight for the Patriots.
Dormany making his 4th start of the season so far, takes an 0-2 record into this one, a 5.27 ERA as well through 13 2/3. Gotten roughed up a little bit, it's allowed 16 hits, 8 runs all earned, but does have 9 strikeouts to go along with that.
So Dormany throwing his final warm-up pitches on a beautiful evening for baseball. Barely any clouds in the sky, the wind blowing slightly out towards center field. But we're about ready for a first pitch in an important game between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters. Mentioned it earlier. It's the Ducks and the Rockers that will be playing today. So we've got a couple of really, the top 4 teams so far in the Atlantic League. The Patriots are playing the Skeeters. Ducks against the Rockers. A lot of big-time action in this league tonight. Also, the York Revolution will be hosting the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and the Barnstormers hosting the New Britain Bees. As Dormany rounds up his final warm-up pitches, throw down to second base, and it'll be Jabari Henry to lead off for the Sugarland Skeeters for tonight's ballgame. Jabari Henry in his first season with Sugarland enters with a big-time .353 batting average on the young season, a home run and 2 runs batted in. As Dormany gets the ball from his infielders and will step on the mound. Game time temperature looking right now to be 70 degrees and sunny. And after we've struggled with weather a decent amount so far this season, certainly feels good to be back home, and it feels good to have some warm weather as well. Dormany from the windup, and the first pitch of tonight's ball game. It's a fastball taken outside. We're officially underway at 6:39 p.m. Eastern Time. Henry, a right-handed batter against the southpaw Dormany from the windup. 1-0. Line drive hit foul down the right field line. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Henry only playing in his 6th game this season, so doesn't qualify for any of the league leaders category, but hitting .353, that would put him in 4th.
One ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. We're just underway at TD Bank Ballpark. 1-1 from Dormany, swung on and missed. A ball and 2 strikes. Patriots wearing their white uniforms, white pants, navy cap, navy brim. The Skeeters in their road black jerseys. with the horizontal white and blue striping. 1-2 misses upstairs. Gray pants for the Skeeters along with blue socks and a single-tone blue cap with a blue brim. Henry, the righty, at the plate here. The 2-2 from Dormany. Taken low and inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Just the first batter of the game, of course, but Dormany kind of looking for that put-away pitch, trying to figure out what that's going to be tonight.
From the windup here, 3-2 on its way. It's swung on and lined deep down the left field line. That will tail foul. Had the legs to get out of here if it had been fair, but it wasn't, so it isn't. And it's a 3-2 count.
And that wasn't even really a full swing from Jabari Henry, showing he can turn on the pitch on the inner third and just kind of pulled the hands inside to find the barrel.
Hit a home run in his last game. At the plate here, working a nice at-bat against Dormany, the 3-2. Swinging a line drive through the left side of the infield. Rolls towards Ramon Flores in left, and the Skeeters have a leadoff batter aboard here to begin tonight's ball game.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the defensive alignment for the Patriots tonight: in the outfield, Ramon Flores in left, Darby Myers the center fielder, Mike Francoso in right. Along the infield, Ray Navarro at third base, Alfredo Rodriguez at short, Craig Massey's the second baseman, Will Kenger at first, and Michael Ullman doing the catching with the lefty Dormany on the mound. All of this coming on Mr. T Appreciation Night. A fun night here at TD Bank Ballpark as the first pitch to the righty Martinson misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. No, Mr. T is not technically in attendance tonight, but his spirit is here as he is celebrating his birthday. I'm sure he's celebrating his birthday somewhere. Not at our ballpark, but we're still celebrating his birthday. The 1-0, taken low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, man, you could certainly fool me with all that's going on out on the video board and the giveaways, all that kind of stuff.
There's going to be 7 different winners tonight that are all going to get fun little branded Mr. T giveaway items. A couple of bobbleheads, a Mr. T, T-E-A set with teacups and little tea plates that go under the teacups, I guess. 2-0 to Martinson, misses low, and it gets away from Michael Ullman. And over to second base on the wild pitch goes Jabari Henry. So Thomas Dormany struggling with his command a bit here in the early goings. He's fallen behind 3-0 to the number 2 batter, Jason Martinson. And now has a runner in scoring position with nobody out in the top of the first inning.
I almost wonder if they were a little crossed up there because Ullman didn't seem like he gave a great try at stopping that ball and keeping it in front.
So it's Henry off of second, Martinson at the plate. Here's the 3-0, taken all the way, and Dormany gets the called strike, 3-1. The umpires for tonight's ballgame: Derek Brooks behind home plate, Derek Moshe at first. 2 different Dereks, spelled differently, that is important. And Mel Chedham, the third base umpire. 3-1. Swing and a miss. A little late on the fastball, and the count runs full. Shadows creeping along the infield at TD Bank Ballpark. Again, it's a absolutely perfect evening for baseball. Sun sets behind the Audi suite level, so the little peaks of the suite level make their way as shadows across the infield. As the 3-2 is grounded sharply to short, bobbled by Rodriguez, collects, quick throw to first, and it just beats Martinson. So Rodriguez able to collect himself after the initial bobble, and there's one away.
Well, just as you mentioned, the effect that the suite level has on the infield, I wonder if Alfredo Rodriguez kind of had a tough time picking that ball up. It seemed like it, but he was also checking Henry at second base, making sure he wasn't trying to advance to third.
Now, Rodriguez had a costly fielding error in the bottom of the first inning in Game 1 of Sunday's doubleheader, which allowed the only run of that ballgame to score for Lancaster. Fortunately for Somerset, they won the ballgame 3-1. Here's the lefty Jared Mitchell, who's gotten off to a strong start to begin his 2019 season, as Dormany stepped off the mound and forced Jabari Henry to dive back towards second.
Henry took a little tumble as well. Helmet popped off. He's giggling about it over at second base.
Mitchell's got 5 home runs, technically tied for 5th in the league in home runs, but top 4 players all have 6 home runs. Swings and chops the first pitch foul off the inside of his front right leg. No balls and a strike. But Mitchell, as he's done over the course of his Atlantic League career, exclusively with the York Revolution prior to this season, he has showed off a strong power and speed combination. The 5 home runs are tied for the second most in the Atlantic League, and he leads the league in stolen bases with 9. Batting in the middle of this order for the Skeeters, he's got a runner at second with 1 away. We're just underway in the top of the first inning, no score. Lefty on lefty matchup, the 0-1 from Dormany, taken low, blocked by Ullman. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jabari Henry led off the inning with a base hit to left field. Advances second on a wild pitch. He's being held on right now by the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez. 1-1 to Mitchell, taken a bit low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, Mitchell earlier this season had set a Sugarland Skeeters single game record. So he's gotten off to a strong start. Slightly open stance from the left side. 2-1 from Dormany, taken a bit low and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Mitchell, a Louisiana native, playing a little closer to home now with the Skeeters than he did the last couple of years up in south central Pennsylvania with the York Revolution. 3-1, swinging a line drive towards short, past Alfredo Rodriguez, but the runner at second, Henry, had run back to second base initially with the ball looping its way towards short. It's a base hit for Jared Mitchell into left field, but Henry holds at second base, so now runners at first and second with 1 away.
That off the bat of Mitchell was off the end of the bat, and wonder if he might have broken that one. But as you mentioned, a soft liner to the left side, so Henry scampering back toward the second base bag to make sure he didn't get doubled off. Then he slipped again, couldn't get up and advance to third.
So runners at first and second now with 1 out in the top of the first inning. Already a bit of a tumultuous inning for Thomas Dormany. He's about to throw the 19th pitch of the frame. First one to the righty, Juan Silverio. Taken a little low and away. 1 ball and no strikes.
This is a Sugarland team with plenty of pop, tied for first with High Point in the league with 23 team home runs.
Silverio entering today's ball game with a 7-game hit streak. Right-handed batter. The 1-0 takes all the way. And Dormany gets a called strike, 1-1. And Silverio's second season with the Skeeters. Played in 55 games with Sugarland last year. Hit .310 with 8 home runs. So far this season, hitting .306. Including leading the league in triples. He's got Henry off of second. He's got Mitchell off of first. Infield back at double play depth. And Dormany steps off. Henry was taking a bit of a hard secondary lead off of second base. So Dormany's trying to keep him a little honest.
It's the second time that Henry's been straying far away from that second base bag, and Dormany hasn't made a throw. You wonder if he has either of those 2 times. Henry might be caught out.
Outfield plays deep, respecting Silverio's pop. Dormany from the stretch, checks the runner at second. Large lead for Henry. Very large lead, continues to dance as Dormany takes his time from the stretch and Silverio asks for time.
And he's just got to throw over. Henry's getting so far off that bag, there's not a chance he's getting back.
I mean, Henry was dancing maybe between 15, 17 feet off that second base bag. That's quite a lead. Craig Massey is trying to hold him on at second base. Now the 1-1. Out in front of a breaking ball there. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Even if you don't get him out, if it's bang bang, he's not going to take that same lead.
Again, Henry's only played in 6 games so far this season. This is his 7th. He has not yet even attempted a stolen base. And hasn't really put up huge stolen base numbers throughout the course of his career. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball tapped into the glove of Michael Ullman. A big strikeout for Thomas Dormany, and there's 2 away.
Certainly a big one. And finally, Dormany able to find that out pitch. Just 1 out away from getting out of a little trouble.
So here's Cody Stanley coming to the plate for the Skeeters. .295 batter with a couple of home runs and 9 runs batted in. Been a long inning for Dormany, but he's got 2 away with runners at first and second. Still no score. We're still in the top of the first inning. Now Dormany about to throw pitch number 23. First one to Stanley is a called strike 0-1. Even on that pitch there, Brandon, Henry, his secondary lead, he was about halfway between second and third. If I'm Ullman, I might think about even trying to throw down behind him. 0-1. Taken a bit low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, here with 2 outs, not being held on at all. So certainly Henry's going to get a little further out there. And the middle infielders with Rodriguez and Massey, you don't want to give anything up.
Stanley, a left-handed batter. One of 2 left-handed bats in the lineup for the Skeeters tonight. They also have a switch hitter in Albert Cordero. As the 1-1 is topped to the right side of the infield. Massey in front, an easy flip to first, and the inning is over. So Dormany works out of a jam, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. To the bottom of the first, we're scoreless on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Fun during the game using the hashtag PCRP.
Oh, yeah.
When you post. PC Richards.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark. Bottom of the first inning, there's no score between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters. Time now for the TD Bank starting lineup for your Somerset Patriots, managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, Fox Byer, and the athletic trainer is Phil Lee. Craig Massey leads off at second base. Alfredo Rodriguez hits second, Ramon Flores third, and Edwin Espinal is the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. He is also the team's designated hitter. Hitting fifth is Will Kenger. Batting sixth is Michael Ullman. Seventh, Ray Navarro. Darby Myers hits eighth. And rounding up the order is Mike Franzoso as they work against Michael Marriott on the mound for the Skeeters.
And Marriott has had a really strong season so far, making his 6th appearance. 3rd start, no record thus far, but an ERA of just 1 through 18 innings pitched. Has gotten hit. He's given up 16 hits, but 21 strikeouts.
So Marriott steps on the mound here as he'll work against Craig Massey to begin the bottom of the first inning from the windup. First pitch to Massey, a fastball taken outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Marriott back in 2010, an 8th round draft pick of the Kansas City Royals.
6 foot, 190-pound righty, kicks and fires. Fastball up and away.
Does have some major league service time, pitched in 44 games, all relief appearances.
Most recently in the majors in 2016. 2-0 here, taken at the knees for a called strike, 2-1.
Back in that 2016 season, appeared in 25 games, pitched 21 2/3, came up with 2 saves.
2-1 to Massey off the plate, 3 balls and 1 strike. That was a season with the Philadelphia Phillies, also major league experience with the Kansas City Royals and parts of 2014 and 2015. Played with the Skeeters last year as Massey takes a fastball outside, ball 4, and the Patriots with the leadoff runner here in the bottom of the first inning. So the defensive alignment for the Skeeters in the left, Jabari Henry, Jared Mitchell's the center fielder, Anthony Jean Santi over and right. Along the infield, Juan Silverio at third, Ryan Jackson the shortstop, Jason Martinson at second, Albert Cordero at first, and Cody Stanley behind home plate, with the former big leaguer Marriott on the mound. So runner at first, here's Alfredo Rodriguez. Pickoff attempt, Massey dives back in. Alfredo hitting .266, 1 home run, 10 runs batted in. Batting average not maybe where he'd like it to be, but the on-base percentage has certainly been pretty strong for Alfredo. Marriott from the stretch, and once again he'll throw over, recognizing Massey is an aggressive base runner. 6 stolen base attempts for Massey, that's second most on the team. Rodriguez currently riding a league-high 16-game on-base streak, entering tonight's ball game. First pitch from Marriott to Rodriguez, a fastball, a called strike at the hip.
You mentioned the on-base percentage, 356 for Alfredo.
Customer service, please. Thank you.
No score. We're in the bottom of the first inning at TD Bank Ballpark. A runner at first with nobody out. Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate. Massey a decent-sized lead. The 0-1. Fastball a little, nope, it's called a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
A little bit of a delayed call there from Derek Brooks behind the dish.
Massey is 3 for 6 in stolen base attempts. He's held on by Albert Cordero. Still a decent-sized lead. And Marriott will throw over for a third time during this sequence. So an opportunity for the Patriots to at least square up Marriott a bit. He made 4 starts with the Skeeters last year and impressed with a 1.93 ERA. Only pitched 14 innings over those 4 starts. It was still a successful bit of a campaign. The 0-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Rodriguez keeps the bat on his shoulder, now shakes his head as he walks back to the first base dugout. There's one away in the bottom of the first inning for Ramon Flores.
Certainly looked like Marriott hit his spot behind the plate. Cody Stanley didn't really have to move the glove much to get that one. So even if it was a bit off that outside edge, if you're hitting the glove like that, you can start to get those kinds of calls.
So now one away. Here's the left-handed hitting Ramon Flores. As Marriott checks in on Massey again. 4th time in this inning he's thrown over to first. Flores finally has a 1 in the home run column. Hit his first home run of the season, a 3-run shot in Game 2 of Sunday's doubleheader over at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Now the first pitch from Marriott to Flores, taken up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Flores' 3-run home run, part of a 6-run inning for the Patriots, and their first multi-home run inning of 2019. Yovan Gonzalez also hit a 2-run shot. Marriott takes his time working from the stretch. The 1-0. Flores takes it a little off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes.
And we mentioned it off the top, but in total now the Patriots with 9 home runs through the first 17 games, just 4. So something a little magical, I guess, about Clipper Magazine Stadium.
2-0 to Flores is lifted out to left field. Straight away. Henry's underneath in the fully illuminated outfield. And he makes a one-handed grab. There's 2 away now in the bottom of the first inning. And here comes El Poco, Edwin Espinal.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 53, Edwin Espinal.
Espinal's batting average through 9 games only at .226. But boy, has he been a big addition to this Patriots team. 3 home runs, 9 runs batted in. He had 2 home runs in the Lancaster series. First pitch from Marriott. Fastball, knee-high down the middle, a called strike, 0-1.
For Espinal, through 31 at-bats, just 1 strikeout.
He's got Massey off of first base. Craig drew a leadoff walk to begin the inning. He's still over at first. The 0-1. Breaking ball, curls in, a called strike, 0-2. Espinal a little frustrated there. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. We're scoreless between the Patriots and the Skeeters. A couple of first-place teams. Somerset deadlocked for first place with the Long Island Ducks. Meanwhile, the Skeeters 6 games up on the Lancaster Barnstormers for first in the Freedom Division. As Marriott throws over again to first and Massey dives back in.
Massey garnering a lot of attention over there at first.
Marriott's done a good job of holding him on so far. He's thrown over 5 times during this inning and has paused a little bit further on the mound before delivering home. Here's the 0-2. It's spiked in the dirt, maybe about a 58-footer, blocked by the catcher Cody Stanley, and count 1 and 2.
Good job getting in front of that, but when they bounce so far out, those are usually the easier ones to get. It's when it's kind of a short hop that things can eat catchers up.
Ball and 2 strikes with the speedy Massey off of first. Continues to be held on by Albert Cordero. Right-handed hitting Espinal at the plate. The 1-2 swung on and missed strike 3. Out in front of a breaking ball, and that retires the side. So no runs for the Patriots, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. Through 1, no score on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Somerset County and Clayfield YMCA's hourly club staff to the ballpark. The hourly club is for staff who donate the equivalent of at least 1 hour of their wages per paycheck back to the Y. We commend the staff on their commitment to the Y's important cause of strengthening the community.
Gary McNamara.
To the Mr. T. The designated hitter, number 29, Dennis Phipps.
Top of the second inning from TD Bank Ballpark. No score between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters. Thomas Dormany back on the mound for his second inning of work. As Dennis Phipps, the former major leaguer, leads off. He's the team's designated hitter tonight, followed by Ryan Jackson and Anthony Giansanti. Dormany from the windup, and the first pitch to the big righty is a fastball taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. Phipps listed at 6'2", 220 pounds. He's got a lot of power from the right side of the plate. The 1-0. Dormany misses a little upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Phipps already with 5 home runs so far this season to go alongside 11 RBI. But just a .214 batting average. Takes a breaking ball at the knees, inside part of the plate, a called strike. Phipps disagrees. 2 balls and a strike now. Dormany working quickly with nobody on. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Really caught him far out in front with the breaking ball.
Dormany threw 25 pitches in the first inning, hoping for a more economical frame here in the second. We're scoreless between the Patriots and the Skeeters. And Phipps steps out just before Dormany starts his windup. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a soft ground ball foul down the third baseline.
Around the world. Stop by the team to pick up.
Dormany threw 25 pitches in his first inning. Michael Marriott threw 15 pitches in his first inning.
Children's Educational and Sportsmanship Foundation. Get your shirt today.
So Dormany from the windup, the 2-2. Swung on and skied out to deep center. Myers back to the warning track at the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Just shy of the fence in center field. Darby Myers with a highlight reel play for the first out of the second inning.
Well, it certainly helps when you're playing at home. Friendly confines. Darby Myers having a really good idea of where he is, and now he's been playing the past couple games in center field after starting for the most part in right field this season. But he got a good jump on it, slowed up a bit so he could time that jump, and, well, he did so perfectly.
So the first pitch now to the righty, Ryan Jackson. Take a bit inside, 1 ball and no strikes. I'm not sure if Myers robbed a home run there. I don't think he did, as Jackson takes a strike at the knees, 1-1.
Well, I don't think he did either, but as you get closer and closer to that wall and you start on the warning track, you slow up a little bit because you certainly don't want to slam into that.
1-1 from Dormany. Soft breaking ball finds its way into the strike zone, 1-2.
It's not the most forgiving.
No, and the Patriots saw that firsthand with Justin Pacioli in Sunday's ball game over at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster. 1-2, check swing on a breaking ball. Appeal to first. Say they didn't go around. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He took a tough dive into the wall, but really it was probably a game-saving play.
It absolutely was. 2 runners on with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Pacioli robbed what would likely have been at least a 2-run scoring extra base hit. 2-2 to Jackson, a line drive down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Rolled towards the warning track, cut off by Flores, collects, spins, throws to second. Close play, the tag applied. Not in time. Jackson just gets the hand in. It was an accurate throw from Ramon Flores. Craig Massey applied the tag, but Jackson ruled safe with a 1-out double.
Well, I think Ramon Flores did a pretty good job of getting to that ball and giving himself a path so he could come around it, kind of circle around it, and charge into a throw. He made the strong throw over there to second base. The only way that Jackson is safe is that if the tag isn't applied. Ball beat him.
It was a strong one-hop throw from Ramon Flores, but Jackson now leads off of second base with a 1-out double. Here's Anthony Giansanti, who has struggled to begin his 2019 season. Takes a first pitch strike, 0-1.
You know, back to Pacioli for a second. You mentioned that coming in the 5th inning. Important to note, that's of a 7-inning ball game in the doubleheader.
Absolutely. Very important catch, and we do have a little bit of an update on him as Giansanti takes a strike here, 0-2. Right now, Pacioli, I've been told, will be out just for a couple of days. And it's an upper body injury, sort of took place in between the rib and the sort of side area on his right side. So thankfully it didn't seem like it was anything around the neck area, which is certainly good news. And the 0-2 here is lined foul down the third base line.
The Somerset Patriots,
you know, for the most part, these Sugarland hitters have been jammed. I mean, Dormany has done a fairly decent job. Even you see a double down in the scorebook for Ryan Jackson, but he didn't really get a hold of that ball. He just lined it down the left field line and was just barely safe at second.
So it is Jackson off of second. Giansanti behind in the count. 0-2, a line drive hit to right field. It falls in for a base hit. Charging's Francoso, bobbled initially, collects the ball quickly, and throws it on to home. Ullman makes a block as the ball skips towards home plate. Holding at first base is Giansanti. Holding at third is Ryan Jackson. And once again, the Skeeters threatening. Now runners on the corners with 1 away. So Giansanti had entered with just a 100 batting average. He was 4 for 40 to begin his season with a 182 on base percentage. But he slaps a base hit to right field here. So now another opportunity. The Skeeters stranded a pair in the first inning, a frame in which Dormany threw 25 pitches. And now once again, 2 on here for Sugarland and the switch hitting Albert Cordero, who's also gotten off to a tough start. First pitch. Fastball taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. Albert Cordero has been a big part of this Sugarland team the last couple of years. In fact, this is his 4th straight season in Sugarland. His nickname? Coco, which was a very sad Disney movie. And I'm not ashamed to say that I teared up at the end of it. At all. The 1-0. Breaking ball taken inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
When did you watch this?
When it was in theaters. I was not going to miss Coco in theaters.
I don't think I've seen Coco.
Well, you should. It is a solid quality film.
Next off day, I know what I'll be doing.
2-0. Cordero swings towards short, could be 2. Rodriguez to Massey, and Cordero opts not to run down the first base line as the Patriots complete the inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. Another jam averted by Dormany. We're still scoreless as we move to the bottom of the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
The YMCA provide over $1.9 million in community program supports and direct financial assistance to qualifying individuals and families who otherwise...
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Hey fans, all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to any Sunday home game. Be sure to visit AARP.org today for more information on how you can become a member. AARP, real possibilities. It's Will Kenger to lead off in the bottom of the second inning against Michael Marriott. Swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. So already a lot of damage control from Thomas Dormany. He's thrown 43 pitches through the first 2 innings, and he has stranded 3 runners on base. The 0-1. Taking a low inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. So it'll be Kenger for the Patriots to lead off in the second inning, followed by Michael Ullman and Ray Navarro. Against Michael Marriott, who threw 15 pitches in his first inning of work. The 1-1. Kenger swings and grounds it to the right side. In between hop, collected by Martinson, I should say. Bobbled it a bit, threw it on to first to beat Kenger, and there's 1 away.
Jason Martinson over at second base, just wearing that one off the chest, but sticking right with it. Certainly have the benefit being on the right side of the infield, not a far throw to make.
So here's Michael Ullman. Batting average has dipped down to .333, but still an impressive start for the former major leaguer. 11 runs batted in on the season. First pitch from Marriott, a fastball up and in. 1 ball and no strikes.
Please support customer service. Thank you.
Ullman also tied for third in the league with 9 doubles.
Here's the 1-0. Swings and grounds it up the middle, and it finds its way into center field. It's a base hit for Michael Ullman, first of the night for Somerset. Ullman's batting average will increase a bit with that one, as it brings Ray Navarro to the plate.
At the Clarion Hotel. All fans in section 202, you're getting a gift certificate to Hooters in Somerset.
So here's Navarro, switch hitting third baseman.
Ray Navarro.
Navarro had a strong series down in Lancaster. Hit his second home run of the year. Also had a clutch 2-out RBI single in the top of the third inning in Game 1 of Sunday's doubleheader, which at the time tied up the ball game at 1. First pitch to Navarro, taken up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Both home runs for Navarro have come as a left-handed batter, which is how he hits here against the former Major League righty Michael Marriott. with Ullman off of first. No score, 1 out, bottom of the second inning. As Navarro swings and drives this one deep to right field. Gene Santi back to the warning track, and with his back to the fence, makes the catch, and Ullman retreats to first base for the second out of the inning.
Boy, you get one additional gust of wind, and that one is out of here. Navarro getting in under it just a bit, and didn't have enough on it.
Well, Gene Santi made the catch along the warning track, maybe a foot or so between his back and the outfield fence. It's 2 out with a runner at first, and here's Darby Myers, who's coming off of one of his best games as a Somerset Patriot. Right-hand batter steps in, swings at the first pitch and grounds it to short. It's collected by Jackson, underhand toss to Martinson at second, and the inning is quickly over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. Through 2, no score. On SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
And here's how it works.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a Go See It outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
Right here at the ballpark. Grab a cup of your favorite flavor from one of the Dippin' Dots locations at the main gate and behind section 209. Don't forget to also pick up a Somerset Patriots program to see if you've won 3 Dippin' Dots. Find the ad and one lucky program will have a gift certificate for a free small cup of Dippin' Dots. Remember, where people are having fun, Dippin' Dots is there.
Alpine Business Systems is the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Visit alpinebiz.com for more information. Alpine Business Systems, again, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Want to see a home run? Then take advantage of these special offers from Bellari and save $2,000 on new siding or $2,500 on a beautiful new sunroom. Offers expire May 31st. For details, visit BellariNJ.com. And if you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us. Text 908-252-0700 and we'll get back to you. Again, 908-252-0700 so we can help you. It's the top of the 3rd inning. We are scoreless. Thomas Dormany's on the mound, and his first pitch fastball misses outside to the leadoff man, Jabari Henry. 1 ball and no strikes. Mark Schwartz alongside Brandon Pelter on the voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC. 1-0 here at the knees of called strike 1-1. Also broadcast streaming live on our SPN.TV family of networks. I think I can speak for Brandon, where we're both very appreciative of everyone who has tuned in for tonight's broadcast. 1-1, shattered bat grounder to the left side, collected by Navarro at third. He avoids the helicoptering bat and fires onto first base for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, a lot going on there for Ray Navarro. First of all, he was ranging to his left and cut right in front of Alfredo Rodriguez, but he had to keep going after that ball because the bat was coming right for him.
Well, that bat shattered in 2. And Brandon, you mentioned it earlier that, Thomas Dormany's been working inside to a lot of these Sugarland batters, and he's tied them up a little bit, and that time tied him up so much that he broke the bat in 2.
I mean, you see 4 hits, 2 in each inning, but really, even the extra base hit, the double, was just something that Ryan Jackson was able to stretch.
So the first pitch now to the righty, Jason Martinson, taking a little upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Martinson, a .259 batter with a home run and 3 runs batted in. 1-0, taking a bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Martinson now in his first season with the Skeeters, 10th overall season of professional baseball. Spent last year in the Washington Nationals organization as he chases a fastball off the plate here. Another Texas native. There's a lot of Texans on this Sugar Land Skeeters team. Sugar Land has a big pool of players from which to select down in Texas. The Lone Star State as he takes another strike here, 2-2. Dormany from the windup. 2-2 pitch, swung on and grounded foul down the third base line. Martinson, Texas through and through. Was born in Texas, more specifically Bedford, Texas. Played his college ball at Texas State, where he was a 5th-round draft pick back in 2010 by the Washington Nationals. Now in his first year in Sugar Land, 2-2. Breaking ball taken low and in, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Look, I'm not too familiar with the Texas State baseball program, but he had a notable teammate as he swings and riffs one to left field here. Flores ranges in to make the catch on the line drive, and there's 2 away. His college teammates with Paul Goldschmidt at Texas State, who, as you know, Brandon, has turned out to be a pretty good baseball player.
A little something, something.
Better than us, at least.
That's not saying a whole lot.
Well, it's true. Better than you, at least. For me, yeah, he's better than me, too.
He's going to say. Huh.
Now, I am all on team ground outs to second base. First pitch breaking ball here to Jared Mitchell taken upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, we both throw with the right-handed bat from the left side, correct?
We do.
So big rollover, guys?
Oh, yeah. I top over everything. Dead pull. 1-0 misses inside.
Well, now I've got it in this scouting report, putting it back there because we've got a softball game coming up in, what, a month and a half?
Yeah, middle of July. Though I likely won't be there for it, as the 2-0 to Mitchell is slapped over to left field, a base hit. That's already the 5th hit of the night for Sugar Land. Second hit for Mitchell. Both have gone opposite field towards left. And a 2-out base runner for the Skeeters.
All right, well, if you won't be there, then I need the scouting report on the rest of the front office staff.
Well, I'm not going to give you that. Well, unless you're pitching. Are you pitching?
It's possible.
What was your position?
When I played baseball, it was in left field, although I started my old man slow pitch softball days, played 2 summers.
All right. Thomas Dormany from the stretch, and he'll throw over to first base.
So we've got the swing down pat.
Yeah.
And it's not about trying to power it and crush it out of the park. It's line drives right up the middle.
That's right.
All day long,
That's
baby.
right. Hey, if you run into a home run, you run into it, but you're not swinging for it. Not in softball.
No way.
Mitchell off of first. He's held on by Kenger. No score with 2 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Thomas Dormany from the stretch. And now the first pitch to the right-handed hitting Juan Silverio taken outside, 1-0.
Now the rumor is, and I find this tough to believe, but the rumor is that the interns have never won.
Never won. Not once. And every single year, an intern group comes in. Mm-hmm. And every single year, they have a head full of steam, and they think there's no way that the front office has a bunch of athletes that'll win. And every single year, the interns lose.
Pat McVeary, GM of the team, I feel like he's got a great bat.
He doesn't play.
Really?
Yeah. I'll tell you who was the star of the show last year, and I'm not being facetious in saying this. I went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs in that ball game. No, was it 5 for 5 with 2 home runs in a cycle or something like that? Runner takes off here as the breaking ball misses low to Silverio. And over to second base goes Mitchell. That is his Atlantic League leading 10th stolen base of the season. Got a great jump. The breaking ball was in the dirt. Ullman didn't even make a throw as he didn't collect the breaking ball cleanly.
So we play here in the ballpark?
Yes, home plate is set up immediately behind the second base bag.
Okay, all right. And, now it's coming together.
So home plate is really at the very beginning of the outfield grass beyond second base.
Okay.
and then the rest of the outfield fence is the outfield fence. 2-0. Silverio takes up and away. 3 balls and no strikes.
Well, if you're not going to be there, then who else do we have to worry about?
Vice President of Ticketing, Matt Kopis, has been very strong.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Director of Ticketing, Nick Chirillo. Always he's a big team guy. He's put together a lot of solid ABs. 3-0. Runner takes off. Silverio takes outside, and there's no throw from Ullman down to third. Well, Jared Mitchell took off on a 3-0 pitch with 2 out from second base, and he arrived safely at third. I don't know how much the risk reward is worth it there, as if Ullman doesn't bobble the transfer, maybe he's got to play. And that old Cardinal said you don't want to make the last out of an inning at third base. But it's 2 steals for Mitchell in the inning. He's now got 11 stolen bases on the season. That's the first walk allowed by Dorminey, and now once again he finds himself in trouble. This is the 3rd straight inning in which the Skeeters have had 2 runners on. He got out of the jam in the second with an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. It's now the lefty Cody Stanley, who swings and is late on a first-pitch fastball, rolls it down the third base line, 0-1.
So does the front office staff have a usual pitcher that they go to?
It varies. I think the pitcher the last couple of years is actually no longer with the organization. But it doesn't matter who the pitcher is, and it doesn't matter who the interns are. The 0-1. Stanley swings and grounds it foul, and Dorminey hoping to get out of this jam. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now, you said the intern class comes in with a head of steam. That, to me, sounds a little overconfident.
Well, look, there have been intern classes that have had 2 years ago, there were 2 college softball players that were on the intern class. Last year, there were college baseball players. Never works out. 0-2. Check swing on a breaking ball in the dirt. Appeal to third. Didn't go around. A ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, but how many actually have some experience with the arc? That's important. Of the slow pitch. Because this year's intern class
well, there it is.
has got somebody with the slow pitch experience.
Yeah,
this is the year.
And who is that?
This guy right here.
Okay.
This is the year.
Have fun with him, man.
I'm telling you.
1-2 count with 2 on. The pitch. Stanley checks his swing on another Dorminey breaking ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away in the top of the 3rd inning. There's no score between the Patriots and the Skeeters, but Sugarland had a couple base runners in both the 1st and 2nd, failed to score, and they've got back-to-back base runners here with 2 away in the 3rd. Dorminey has struggled to finish the inning, and he's now at 63 pitches. Mitchell off of third base, Silverio off of first. Stanley at the plate. He grounded out to second base in his first at-bat. The 2-2. Chopped foul, just got a piece of it. Looks like a heavy dose of breaking balls from Dorminey here to try to put away Stanley.
Gonna need to see a scorebook or some kind of records or something.
You can look at the pictures on our Facebook accounts from the last number of years, and you'll see the scores. They're lopsided, like 20-9, 18-4 kind of scores. Still runners on the corners. Dorminey from the stretch, the 2-2. Swung on and tapped foul again. And a long turn at bat here for Cody Stanley.
Boy, he's been doing a nice job of just getting a piece of it, fouling things off time after time.
It's the 4th pitch that he's fouled off during this at-bat. Most pitches during this at-bat have also been in the dirt. He's got the go-ahead run 90 feet away from home. Middle infield plays back. Navarro's off the third base line. Outfield deep. Once again, the 2-2. Fouled off again. This time a fastball. Stanley a little underneath it and fouls it off to the backstop.
Dorminey just really has not been able to find that put-away pitch throughout 2 2/3 tonight.
He has 1 strikeout. He got Silverio down swinging on a fastball back in the 1st inning. Out to throw pitch number 8 of this battle with Cody Stanley, with Mitchell off of third and Silverio at first. Runner goes. Stanley swings and grounds it to short. Rodriguez in front. He'll throw across the diamond to first, and Kedger makes the in-between scoop to save a run and finish off the inning. Big play there from Will Kenger at first base. So once again, no runs for the Skeeters. 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Still scoreless to the bottom of the third on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Archensky and Crapefull, Cleon Jones and Ron Swoboda. The first 2,000 fans will receive a Patriots jersey t-shirt.
Carrier Clinic is proud of its 109-year heritage. As an independent, nonprofit behavioral health care facility, we depend on the support of our community. Thank you for your generous support. Gifts made to Carrier Clinic are tax deductible. For more information on making a donation to Carrier Clinic, please visit our website at carrierclinic.org. And shopping for a new car, hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Mark Schwartz alongside Brandon Pelter. We've got Mike Lawrence running our boards back at our WCTC studios. No score as we move to the bottom of the third inning. Mike Francoso to lead off against Michael Marriott. And the first pitch tails low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Marriott was at 23 pitches through his first 2 innings. The 1-0 to the lefty Francoso, swinging a line drive past the shortstop Ryan Jackson on 1 bounce and into center field. A leadoff base hit for the number 9 band in the order for Somerset. That'll bring back to the plate Craig Massey.
Francoso playing in 3 games in that Lancaster series, only coming up with 1 hit, but a 2 RBI triple.
That 2 RBI triple wound up being the difference in the second game of Sunday's doubleheader. Game the Patriots won 8-6. They were tied 6-6 through 2 innings before the Francoso 2-run triple in the top of the third. So now Mike leads off of first base, a soft lead as Massey steps to the plate, and Marriott will throw over. Francoso has not yet attempted a stolen base this season. However, he finished 10th in the Atlantic League in stolen bases last year with 24. First one here to Massey's fouled off down the left field line, out of play, 0-1.
And you need to check out Harvest Specialty Catering's full line of delicious food on the first base.
No runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Skeeters. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Somerset Patriots. Already 5 runners left on by Sugarland over their first 3 innings of the ballgame. 0-1 for Marriott. It's a fastball. It's taken for a called strike by Massey, and he quickly falls behind 0-2. Again, there's a number of Atlantic League games going on tonight, including a big one. High Point Rockers hosting the Long Island Ducks. Right now it's the Rockers in front of Long Island, 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. High Point has won 6 consecutive ball games, hottest team in the league. Massey taps the 0-2 breaking ball foul.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, Marissa
Patriots in first place in the Liberty Division going into this ballgame. Percentage points up on the Long Island Ducks, who are no games back of Somerset, and the High Point Rockers are a half game back. High Point's 6-game win streak began with 3 consecutive wins here at TD Bank Ballpark over the Patriots last week. Runner at first, nobody out. The 0-2, up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That kept Brett Jody from collecting his 500th win at home, although took care of business on the road.
First game on the road. Got win number 500, and I got a chance to speak with Brett after that ball game, and just very humble, very gracious in achieving a very nice milestone as Marriott throws over to first. Was quick to thank the organization, was quick to thank all of the players that have come through, and he said that it's more so a reflection on this franchise that he was able to get to 500 wins than himself as a manager, which is a very humble opinion. As Massey takes it inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's been pretty neat and fun to see him with his family, with his daughters out here at the ballpark today, yesterday as well, an off day for the team.
They've made the trip up from South Carolina to New Jersey. We'll be here for this entire Sugarland homestand. 2-2. Massey slaps a foul down the left field line. Brett, of course, the fastest manager in Atlantic League history to win 500 games. He was also the fastest manager to win 250 games when he achieved the feat back in 2015. One of only 2 managers in the history of the Somerset Patriots franchise. The 2-2. Massey swings and fouls it off. The other manager for the Somerset Patriots is currently walking around on the suite level, taking pictures and signing autographs. Have you gotten a chance to pick Sparky's brain at all?
A little bit here and there. For the most part, we're just joking around and having a good time.
Oh, that's Sparky. Long turn at bat here for Craig Massey. The 2-2 for Marriott. Fouled off again. And the count holds with Francoso at first and nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd inning in a tied ball game. Marriott to this point has allowed a couple of hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts over his 2+ innings. About to throw pitch number 34. Dorminey's tossed 3 scoreless, but he's allowed 5 hits and a walk. As Marriott takes his time, maybe looking over something with the 3rd base umpire, Mel Chedham. Looked like they were either looking, I think they were looking at the glove for a second of Marriott on his left hand. But all seems to be kosher as he steps back on the mound. Francoso a soft lead at first. Marriott comes set, the 2-2. Fouled off again by Massey. Cody Stanley had a long turn at bat that finished off the top of the 3rd inning and stranded a couple on base. And now Craig Massey has already seen 9 pitches during this at bat. He's fouled off 4 consecutive pitches. He's about to see the 10th pitch. The 2-2. Fouled off again. So he'll see pitch number 11. And with Massey, he's got a short stroke to the ball. He's got quick hands. Not one to really swing for the fences. A gritty kind of player that ultimately led the Atlantic League in batting last year. And there's a reason why he's at the top of this Patriots lineup. The 2-2. Fouled off 1 more time. Another fastball from Marriott. It has now become a 12-pitch battle between the former Major Leaguer Marriott and the Faulkner University alumnus, Craig Massey. In his 2nd year with the Patriots, and overall his 6th season in independent baseball. Pitch number 12. Inside. And the count runs full to 3-2. Marriott wanted it after he threw the pitch, sort of crouched down a little bit just in front of the pitcher's mound in disagreement with home plate umpire Derek Brooks. So Craig Massey will see the 13th pitch of this at bat. The 3-2. Swung on and drilled foul down the right field line. That had the legs to get out of here, but Massey out in front, and he'll see a 14th pitch.
I'm surprised Mike Francoso hasn't tried to extend the lead and maybe push the pace here a little bit. I mean, you think about it, both the hitter and the pitcher kind of get locked into this battle.
Still a very soft lead for Francoso. Pitch number 14. Outside ball 4. A 14-pitch walk for Craig Massey. And there's some grins in the Patriots dugout down the first base line. That's about as long of an at-bat that I have seen, at least in my 3 years calling Patriots games. And now with nobody out, there's runners at first and second for Alfredo Rodriguez.
Boy, and were those last 2 pitches close. Both times Marriott thought that he rung him up, didn't get the call though.
So Massey's drawn a pair of free passes. Now the Skeeters thinking bunt. Rodriguez squares, pulls the bat back, and takes a strike 0-1. Alfredo struck out looking on 3 pitches in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1 today. He's got Francoso off of second, Massey off of first. Best opportunity so far in the ballgame for the Patriots. We're scoreless with nobody out in the bottom of the third. Now the 0-1. Rodriguez squares, pulls it back, and the breaking ball taken a little high. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Late break there from Marriott, just a bit too late.
Rodriguez has looked towards bunting in the first 2 pitches of this at-bat. We'll see if he squares again here. The 1-1, he does not, but he takes a strike, 1-2. Now he certainly won't be bunting with 2 strike count. Francoso's got solid speed off of second. Massey very fast off of first as well. The 1-2. Swing and a chopper foul. A breaking ball for Marriott that Rodriguez just gets a piece of to stay alive. Well, Marriott has already thrown now 21 pitches in this inning, thanks in large part to a 14-pitch at bat for Craig Massey. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Another breaking ball gets Rodriguez out in front. And an unproductive out for the 2018 team MVP. Now 1 away for Ramon Flores.
Oh, and that's why it's so important to try and get that bunt down early in the at-bat.
So Rodriguez 0 for 2 with the pair of Ks. And now here's Ramon Flores. There's a meeting on the mound, but looks like it was still within the rules of the Atlantic League. Briefly made between the catcher Cody Stanley and the pitcher Michael Marriott. Still scoreless. There's 1 out now in the bottom of the 3rd inning, as it has taken us over an hour to get through the first third of this ballgame. Francoso off of second, Massey off of first. Flores at the plate. First pitch. Taken for a called strike, 0-1.
Hey, we've got 2 tomorrow on tap.
We do. We do. It is a day-night doubleheader at TD Bank Ballpark tomorrow. 11:05 a.m. first pitch in Game 1. 6:35 first pitch in Game 2. 0-1 to the former Major Leaguer. Flores takes it off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The first game will be 7 innings. The nightcap will be a full 9-inning ball game. Another STEM day at the ballpark.
We will have another couple of interviews as we did last time. In fact, with the same guys from sports to science, or students to science, excuse me, and as well as a representative from Sanofi, the game sponsor. Here's the 1-1. Flores fouls off a fastball up in the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wonder if they'll bring out that giant protractor again.
Well, you think they went through all the trouble of making it. It's not going to make just 1 appearance.
I would hope so. It was cool.
I want to get out there and launch things using the protractor to find that optimal angle.
Flores behind the count here against the righty Michael Marriott, who checks the runner at second. The 1-2. Swung on and golfed out towards left center field. This one playable as Henry races in to make the play. So 2 out now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And here's Edwin Espinal.
It's got to be a little bit frustrating here for this Patriots offense. You start out the inning pretty much exactly what you could have asked for and have not been able to advance the base runners.
So now an opportunity for El Poco Edwin Espinal. His song as he walks up is I think it's saying Poco to Poco to Poco. And there's a lower board graphic here at TD Bank Ballpark in the scoreboard out in right field that just has Poco to Poco, that it's just running, which is pretty funny. First pitch to Edwin Espinal, a breaking ball, buckles his knees, taken for a called strike, 0-1. Again, Francoso off of second. He led off the inning with a base hit. Massey off of first, who drew a 14-pitch walk in this inning as well. But since that point, Marriott has struck out Rodriguez swinging and has forced Ramon Flores out to a flyout in shallow left center field. Espinal struck out in his first at-bat as well. He's 0 for 1. Behind in the count here, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 from Marriott. Swinging a line, drive into right field, a base hit. Francoso's being waved around. Up at the ball is Gene Santi. His throw towards home is offline. Francoso scores standing. It's a 2-out RBI single for El Poco. And the Patriots are in front 1-0 in the home third.
That's what he does. He puts that ball into play. And this Sugarland team had a pretty good look at things. Gene Santi just coming well up that third base line. And still, I was a little surprised Stanley didn't try to make a play of it at all.
On accurate throw from Gene Santi, I think throws out Francoso. But Glenn Barker has been a very aggressive third base coach throughout the season. He was waving him home the entire time. And the Patriots, the beneficiary of a throw up the third base line a bit, now lead this ball game 1-0. First pitch to Will Kenger is swung on and lifted out to deep left. Henry back towards the warning track, but he settles underneath it, shy of the warning track, makes the catch, and the inning comes to its close. But the Patriots take the lead on a 2-out RBI single from Edwin Espinal. It's a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Somerset in front 1-0. We move to the 4th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw. Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your people. Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
It's pretty close. Patios of walkways and dinosaur education, all at King Hollow.
The Somerset Patriots would like to thank the Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kid Club. It's the top of the 4th inning, and to carry you on the pipes, here's Brandon Pelter.
Thank you, sir. Here with Mark Schwartz as Dennis Phipps leads the inning off. It's still Thomas Dormany, the lefty, battling his way through the first 3 innings. Yeah, the first pitch is waved at and missed. So far, has not allowed a run, but has given up 5 hits to the Skeeters. Now, at least 1 in each frame, and he's now at nearly 70 pitches. 0-1. Misses up and away. So a 2-out RBI single to right from Edwin Espinal puts Somerset on the board. They lead 1-0 in the top of the 4th, the 1-1. Swung on and driven in the air to right field. Francoso over, as is Darby Myers, ranging back a bit. It's Francoso who will make the catch in the right center field alley. That ball just kept carrying a little bit.
Yeah, that carried a lot more than I anticipated. The wind's blowing out towards right center field, and fortunately for the Patriots, that's the deepest part of the ballpark here. So as the ball kept on carrying and Francoso kept on drifting further and further into the gap, the ball remained within confines here, and Francoso was able to make the play.
Wind blowing straight out, not the strongest that we've seen this season. Here's the first pitch. That one line down the left field line, but foul into the Skeeters bullpen. Ryan Jackson at the plate. He stretched a double in his first at-bat, sent a liner down the left field side. Just beat the throw in from Ramon Flores. And now Jackson walking toward the dugout, looking for either a new piece of lumber or some pine tar.
Search Somerset Patriots in the App Store to download for
It'll be a new bat.
And just for downloading and registering, you will get 350 points.
So one away in the top of the fourth, Brandon Pelter with Mark Schwartz. First of four between Somerset and Sugar Land. And you'll see when these two teams meet up, it's a bit of an extended series. The Patriots will make the trip to Texas later in the month, and they'll play 7 straight games there.
Always a long road trip, and that's on the back end of also 3 games in Southern Maryland as well.
0-1 to Jackson, fouled back our way, just a bit high into the Audi sweet deck, but boy, you jumped right for it.
I am so afraid of foul balls coming this way now. I don't want it to happen again.
Here's the 0-2 from Dormany. Upstairs. Well, now that everything has happened and unfolded, and hopefully things are starting to settle down a little bit for you, feels like you always have to make the catch. 1-2 misses low and away.
That's what I'm nervous about, honestly, is that I did it once, and it's gotten play, and if it happens again, and I don't catch it, then it's going to get a lot of play again potentially.
2-2 is swung on a soft grounder over to the second baseman, fielded by Massey, and he throws on to first in time for the second out.
Though I imagine if it happened again and I caught it again, maybe, I don't know.
I don't think it's going to have the same draw and appeal as I mean, it's a one-hit wonder, you know?
That's all I strive to be.
And the only way it takes off again is if one comes in here and you drop it, but like get hurt in the process, or like it's something bad. Anthony Gianzatti steps up with 2 away, and he fouls off the first pitch to the seats right side.
So you're rooting for injury?
No. I'm not rooting for that. I'm rooting for another one to come in here because I want to catch one. I want to make a play.
We'll have to switch seats. Or if we see it coming, I will shy away and I'll give you the opportunity.
0-1 in the dirt. I feel like, though, it's so quick, it's just reflex.
Well, that's what I've said in, like, you know, with anybody who's talked to me. You just do it. You don't think about it. It happens and you do it.
1-1. Waved at and missed. Dormany pulled the strings with the breaking ball, and he's ahead of ball and 2 strikes, 2 away, top of the fourth. Looking to set down the Skeeters in order for the first time tonight. Dormany lefty straddles the third base side of the rubber, winds, and the 1-2. Up and away, 2-2.
Well, this is a big at-bat for Dormany to work through. In the third inning, he had 2 out, nobody on, and then ultimately allowed a base hit to Mitchell, a walk to Silverio, and had to elevate his pitch count after that.
2-2. Check swing, but called strike 3, and Dormany sets down the Skeeters in order here in the top of the fourth. Somerset, the 1-0 lead. They take it to the bottom of the fourth inning. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Mini golf ball, play Plinko, or win a prize by spinning
Diamond
the wheel.
Note Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cus Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Diamond Nation is a top draw for prominent youth, teen, and high school tournaments and is dedicated to providing top-flight instruction, private lessons, and outstanding camps for individuals and teams. Visit us at diamondnation.com. Bottom of the fourth inning, Somerset the 1-0 lead over the Sugarland Skeeters. Patriots posting a run in the third inning thanks to a 2-out RBI single from Edwin Espinal, and now Mike Ullman leads off the inning as Marriott winds and delivers a breaking ball that misses outside. Somerset a run on just 3 hits. Sugarland has been held scoreless on 5 hits. 1-0. Up and into Ullman, who has the Patriots leading 9 doubles this season, has been splitting time behind the plate with Jovan Gonzalez. (2-0). Called to strike, a fastball. Laser straight right down Main Street. Wind picking up a bit, still blowing to straightaway center. 2-1. Swung on, and this one driven in the air to right center field. Giansanti ranging back into his right, and he makes the catch on the run for the first out.
Well, that ball carried similar to the one that we saw in the top half of this inning. That's where the wind's blowing out, and again, it's the deepest part of the ballpark, and Ullman has such natural strength. It didn't look like he really swung too hard at that, and the ball was, just shy of the warning track out in the deepest part in right center field.
Here's Ray Navarro hitting .278, entering the day, flew out to right. Just missed a home run by a foot, maybe 2. First pitch. Breaking ball called to strike on the inside corner, breaking down toward the knees. Navarro certainly got under the ball in his first at-bat. 0-1. That misses low. But with an extra gust or 2 of wind, could have sent it over for a wall scraper. Would have been a 2-run home run. Instead now, here's the 1-1. Swung on, and this one driven to deep center field. Mitchell, though, a few steps back. He'll settle under it and make the catch for an easy second out.
Navarro's had a bit of an uppercut swing today, and twice has just gotten a little underneath it. He certainly has the power to go yard. He's done it once at TD Bank Ballpark this season. In fact, it happened in his first game. A shot that went halfway up the scoreboard in right field. 2 times today, 2 deep flyouts. Maybe he recognizes the wind's blowing out, trying to get it up there and see what happens.
So with 2 away, Darby Myers steps up. The 8-man for the Patriots, first pitch. Fastball called to strike. Myers grounded out to the shortstop, ended the second inning on a fielder's choice. Corners are up, the 0-1. swung on and fisted over to the second baseman Mortensen, who fields, throws on to first, and just beats Myers by a half step. Darby in extended conversation with Derek Moshe. The decision will not change, and the fourth comes to a close. The Patriots retired in order, but they take a 1-0 lead to the fifth. You're listening to Somerset Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Nailed it! Now let's go play some quick draw. Quick draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your people.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power sprint. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play quick draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Right behind third base. Did you know the Y has free and year-long memberships for 7th graders to encourage kids to make good decisions that form lifelong healthy habits? That's right. Visit a branch of Somerset County and Plainfield YMCA to enroll your 7th grader today. Leading off. The first baseman,
Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 and Flemington, New Jersey, or at Flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. Top of the fifth, 1-0 Somerset leads Sugarland, and the 9-man Albert Cordero takes the first pitch. That misses inside, call the ball. Dormany the 1-0, and a breaking ball that misses out and away. The last inning was the first time he did not allow a Skeeters base runner. Took him just 12 pitches to retire Sugarland. The 2-0 misses away. Now quickly 3 balls and no strikes on the 9-man Cordero. 3-0. Called a strike. Cordero started to flip the bat away, but held on. The 3-1. Chopped foul first base side, and Dormany's worked his way back. Full count, 3-2 on the 9-man Cordero, leading off the top of the fifth.
Cordero's been a very versatile player for Sugarland over his 4-year stint. He's primarily a catcher. He's also played a very strong third base for the Skeeters a number of times over the past couple of years. Today, he starts at first.
3-2. In tight, Cordero jackknifes out of the way, now flips the bat toward the third base side dugout and works his way to first. It's the third walk of the outing given up by Thomas Dormany.
Nobody getting loose just yet in the Patriots bullpen, though there is a little bit of movement. Dormany looking for his first win of the season. He did go 5 2/3 in his last time out, but 0-2 entering today.
So Jabari Henry steps up, 1 for 2 on the day in the first pitch. In tight. Henry singled to start off the ball game, advanced to second on a pass ball. He was stranded there. Cordero off of first, not a very big lead. And the 1-0 waved at and missed, a big hack on a ball in the dirt. Sun continues to set here at TD Bank Ballpark, Bridgewater, New Jersey, just past 8 o'clock here in Central Jersey. As the lefty Dorminey sets, peeks at Cordero, and the 1-1 is swung on and grounded to short. Flip to second for one, on to first, a pick by Kenger, and a 6-4-3 double play. Rodriguez had to shade to his right in the hole, went down to a knee, and a strong toss over to second for the first out. A nice pick by Kenger on the other end to complete the 6-4-3 double play.
That's a really nice play all the way around by the Patriots. Rodriguez making no two mistakes about it. Dropped to knee to make sure that he collected it. Massey with a quick turn. And then Kenger's already made a couple of big picks at first base today. He's been impressive.
Two-man Jason Martinson steps up with two away. And a first pitch called strike.
The thing is, Kenger prefers to play on the left side of the infield. He prefers to play either shortstop or third base. He's showing off those soft hands at first. He's done well so far tonight.
0-1. That misses low in the dirt. Dorminey certainly battling here in this one. Has not allowed a run. Has gotten himself into some trouble, and now at 91 pitches through 4 2/3. 1-1. Breaking ball. That one misses low.
It's been a gutsy performance for Dorminey so far. I mean, he's been throwing a heavy dose of breaking balls, but he's gotten the ground balls when he's needed to. His defense behind him has already turned a couple of double plays.
2-1. Misses up and away. That was the second double play that Somerset has turned so far tonight. Three and one pitch on its way. Swung on, and a liner dunks into right center field. Martinson with a hard turn as Myers gets that ball back in, and he'll stay put at first with a two-out single.
Probably a smart decision there for Martinson. He wasn't really booking it out of the box. Pretty content with a base hit, but then I think he started to see how that ball was rolling to the right center field gap, and he picked up his pace a little bit, took that hard turn. But Myers has a strong arm. He's a very strong defender, and he got the ball back along the infield quick enough to pretty much take away any temptation for Martinson.
Jared Mitchell now settles into the left side, a big bat, as the first pitch of fastball misses upstairs. So far, it's been a successful day at the plate, 2 for 2. As Mitchell jumps over the 300 mark in the batting average, has 5 home runs. 1-0. In tight, that misses down low as well. And now 2-0 the count. Not a guy you want to fall behind.
Well, both hits for Mitchell today have been hit the other way towards left field. Dorminey likes to use that breaking ball that starts in at the hip of a left-handed batter and works away. And Mitchell's done a good job of just hitting that pitch from where it was placed.
2-0, that comes up and in, and that catches the bill of the cap of Jared Mitchell. And Mike Ullman now to break things up. Mitchell pointing over at Dorminey, and I thought that was an off-speed pitch that came up and in and got him, and it's certainly no intent there. So you're going to put runners on first and second.
Well, Mitchell's been pointing towards both Ullman and Dorminey as he's walking down the first base line, and now Ullman's having a conversation with Pete Incaviglia, and the dugouts have emptied.
Brett Jody, the first one out there to pull Ullman back. And Incaviglia is fired up as well, but I don't get it.
This is not the first time the Patriots have had history with Pete Incaviglia. He was chirping at a number of Patriots players last year. Pete was known when he was a player for being a fiery personality on the field, and he relishes the opportunities to sort of get a little vocal. I thought that was just a breaking ball from Dorminey that got away. I don't think there was any ill intent at all. But Mitchell was pointing down the first base line the entire time, and Incaviglia was the first one out of the Sugarland dugout to make sure that his voice was heard as well.
Well, and he started getting into things with Mike Ullman, who was playing peacemaker, trying to send Mitchell up his way, up the first base side. But again, I don't see where any intent would come from, and it wouldn't be the time.
It's a one-run ball game with a runner at first. I mean, you're not going to even which I don't think he was trying to do, but even if Dormany wanted to throw inside, you're not going to do it with a speedy base runner and put the tying run in scoring position. And now the umpires are having a conversation. I think they're establishing a warning to both sides. I don't believe anybody was ejected from this ball game, despite both full dugouts clearing and both full bullpens making their way towards the infield as well.
So warnings have been delivered, and now still Pete Incaviglia at the top step of the dugout. A little conversation for Mel Chatham, who told him enough. And now Derek Moshe, who's on the first base side of the mound, looking into that Sugarland dugout. It's the same message. Tell him enough is enough.
Well, there was a situation last year where Pete Incaviglia was tossed from a game against the Somerset Patriots for arguing with Mike Francoso when he was leading off of first base after there was a hard takeout slide from his player Alvaro Rondon. And Incaviglia, he's a very vocal guy. That reputation has carried his way both through his playing days and his managerial days. And, well, I think thankfully for Sugarland, he wasn't ejected from this one.
So things have settled down. Runners on first and second, 2 away, top of the fifth. Now Juan Silverio is up, and he first pitch swinging with a ground ball foul down the third base side.
Look, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind, you want to make sure that everyone is safe. And, you know, when a player gets hit by a pitch in the head, your first concern is towards that player. And thankfully, Jared Mitchell seems to be all right. But after that point, it certainly seemed, and we're not trying to be biased at all, but it certainly seemed like Sugarland was instigating a bit towards that entire confrontation between Mitchell pointing, and we don't know the content of what conversations are being had on the field. We don't know that.
Oh, one misses low in the dirt.
So, you know, it's certainly possible that Dormany said something. It's certainly possible that Ullman said something. We don't know. But Mitchell was slowly walking down the first base line, pointing the entire time, and Pete Incaviglia made his way out of the third base dugout rather quickly.
It just did not make any sense for any kind of intent. It's not the time you would do it, and really, there's no reason you would do it. First time these teams are meeting this season. 1-1. Swung on, and a soft fly ball to shallow center field. Myers coming on. That's going to dunk in ahead of him. Mortensen around third. He'll score easily. And a 2-out RBI blooper single for Juan Silverio ties us at 1, and runners on the corners.
Now, the ball was not hit well by Silverio, but he's got a lot of natural strength, and he was able to get that one to dunk in. Both Darby Myers was playing deep, Mike Francoso was playing deep, and the ball fell right in front of both of them, and no chance, once it fell in, for Myers to throw out anybody.
Brand new ball game, 1-1 the score, top of the fifth inning, 2 away, and Sugarland still threatening. Runners on the corners, and the 5-man Cody Stanley is up. 0 for 2 so far tonight. The first pitch is swung on, and this one driven deep to right field. Francoso on his horse. It's over his head, and one hops the wall. 1 run will score. The throw goes into second. Now coming to the plate, and it is in time. Juan Silverio cut down at the plate, but Sugarland takes a 2-1 lead as we head to the home half of the fifth. 2 runs on just 2 hits, and 1 man is left on base. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Before opening day, the crew at T-Mobile Park made countless calls, getting everything ready for baseball. A trucker used his GPS to make sure the new signs got there in time. And the grounds crew sent 17 texts to double-check every detail. But when the sun set, they put down their phones and gave the game to the people who loved it most.
We'd like to wish a happy birthday to Mr. T. Also, happy birthday to Brandon Matthews. Happy belated birthday to Danielle Matthews. Happy 60th birthday to Ann Bloodgood. And happy birthday to my dad, Ryan Ozoliz.
Fans get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. Again, that's Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828 to get signed up today. Bottom of the fifth inning, and Sugarland's out in front with two out runs in the top half, a 2-1 lead for the Skeeters over the Patriots, and Mike Francoso leads things off. First pitch, a called strike from Michael Marriott. So far, Marriott has worked 4 innings, just given up 3 hits and 1 run, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. 0-1. Misses low and away. Well, Mark, you're in your 3rd season as broadcaster with the Patriots. How many times have you seen the benches clear?
I think that can't be more than the 3rd or 4th time that I've seen them clear in my 3 years broadcasting.
1-1 misses and tight. I mean, especially for a Somerset team, Brett Jody is, for the most part, level-headed, pretty relaxed in that dugout. I think that certainly rubs off on the team.
Well, it's the 2nd time in 2 seasons that the dugouts have cleared between the Patriots and the Skeeters.
2-1. Check swing. And a swing, says third base umpire Mel Chatham on the appeal.
Last year, it was a confrontation where Mike Francoso was trying to cover second base on a double play, and Skeeters shortstop Alvaro Rendon went very hard into the second base bag.
2-2, that bounces on the plate. Count runs full.
So, and Francoso wound up getting hurt on the play, and they collided just shy of the second base bag, and ultimately Rondon was ruled out. Even though Francoso dropped the ball, he was ruled out on an interference, and that certainly annoyed Pete Incaviglia.
3-2, just fouled off in and out of the mitt of Cody Stanley, and caught a piece of him as well.
Both players seemed to be a little roughed up on the play, and there wasn't really a clearing of the dugouts at that point. However, there was an argument that was made by Pete Incaviglia that there shouldn't have been interference called. Ultimately, it was called, and it actually took a run off the board for the Skeeters at the time. But it wasn't until later in the ballgame when Mike Francoso had a lead at first base, and Pete Incaviglia came out to mound to make a pitching change, that as Incaviglia was walking from the first base dugout for the Skeeters, this was down in Texas, as Pete was walking out from his dugout to make the pitching change, he was chirping at Francoso at first base, thinking there might have been a little bit of embellishment on Francoso's part from that play, and ultimately tensions continued to rise to the point where dugouts cleared.
So Stanley is okay after a long walk. He strolled out to the mound. Here's the 3-2. Swung on at a grounder right side, fielded by Martinson at second base, and he throws on in time for out number 1. Well, warnings have been issued to both sides. That came in the top half of the inning in this 5th after Jared Mitchell was hit by a breaking ball. Did get him up high off the bill of the cap, but that put runners on first and second. Sugarland didn't appreciate it, and the bench is then cleared. Greg Massey up next, and the first pitch is called to strike on the outer third. First of 19 meetings between Somerset and Sugarland this season. By the end of the week, they'll have met 4 times, 0-1. Breaking ball, that call to strike as well. Dipping on the inner half toward the knees. Michael Marriott, relatively low, 68 pitches. The 0-2, that one just misses. Marriott in his 6th appearance, just his 3rd start with Sugarland this season. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses inside. It's a 2-1 Skeeters lead. Bottom of the 5th inning, 1 away. Both teams have won 2 straight. Both teams sit atop their division. 2-2. Foul back.
It looks like Dormany might be done. He's at a little north of the century mark and pitches. And Dwayne Below starting to toss in the Patriots bullpen, so I'd imagine we'd see the third-year southpaw come on for the top of the 6th inning.
Another 2-2. Massey fights that off just into the seats behind the plate again. So it'll take a 7th pitch in this at-bat as AB in the 3rd worked a 14-pitch walk. 2 walks and 2 plate appearances thus far for Craig Massey. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss late on a fastball, and Massey down swinging for the 2nd out.
I was getting ready to buckle in for another 14-pitch battle. It's almost surprising at that point when Massey isn't able to at least get a piece of it to stay alive. But Marriott's, he's given him a couple of breaking balls. That time he just went with the heater, mano-y-mano, and he beat Massey.
That's the 4th strikeout of the outing for Michael Marriott. And now Alfredo Rodriguez steps up. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. First pitch. Swing and a miss. That fastball again, blown past another Patriots hitter.
Look, Marriott's been impressive this season. He's only allowed 2 earned runs over 18 innings entering tonight, along with 21 strikeouts. Good for a 1.0 ERA.
0-1, another wave and a miss. And Rodriguez in a hole, no balls and 2 strikes with 2 away.
Rodriguez expecting breaking balls in each of these first 2 pitches, was late on a fastball each time. Pitch was there. Rodriguez just wasn't ready for it.
There's the 0-2. Protection hack, fouls it off. Another 0-2. Called strike 3. Rodriguez down swinging, and he now has the hat trick. Patriots go down in order in the 5th. They trail 2-1 against Sugarland as we head to the 6th. They're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Available at our team store in person.
Top of the sixth inning, and Dwayne Below is on for the Patriots in relief of Thomas Dormany. Below, the lefty, making his 9th appearance of the season.
Dwayne in his 3rd season with the Somerset Patriots, a 6'3", 210-pound lefty, 33 years old, from Michigan, currently resides down in Florida. He's been brilliant again this year, 1-0 with a 1.69 ERA. This now his 9th appearance. He's tossed 10 2/3 innings, and probably most impressive out of that, 15 strikeouts, 0 walks so far for the southpaw.
First pitch to Dennis Phipps, a fastball called a strike. It's a 2-1 lead, Sugarland over Somerset. 0-1. Tapped foul right at the plate off of the mid of Mike Ullman. The final line on Thomas Dormany, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 2 runs both earned with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. So cannot come away with a win, could come away with the no decision or the loss. Oh-2 from Belo. Wave and a miss at a breaking ball that was upstairs. And then Phipps, after he struck out swinging, took another little swing, which Ullman kind of took exception to because that was up near his head. And now here comes the Sugarland dugout again. Somerset's dugout clears as well. And now Mike Ullman's been thrown out of the game. Mel Chedham, the third base umpire, came in and chucked Mike Ullman, who couldn't believe it. And both teams now meeting around the home plate area, third base side, the conversation continuing. Again, warnings were issued back in the top of the 5th inning after Jared Mitchell was hit, and still some pointing as the Patriots bullpen makes their way into the thick of things. The good thing is it hasn't been physical. And now both sides working their way back toward the dugout, but the night is done for Mike Ullman. Brett Jody now talking to Derek Brooks, the home plate umpire, trying to get an explanation as to why Ullman was tossed. He's standing at the plate. Isn't overly exaggerated or angry. Hands are behind his back.
Well, I just looked at the replay, Brandon, and look, Ullman wasn't ejected initially, neither was Dennis Phipps, but Phipps chased a breaking ball up in the zone. He swung and missed, and then right afterwards did a second swing. I don't know if it was just out of frustration for him, but Ullman was about to throw down to third base, which is what you normally do on a strikeout, and Ullman was not able to throw down because Phipps swung again, and Ullman might have taken a little exception to that.
Now Brett Jody continuing a conversation with Mel Chedham, who threw out Mike Ullman, and a pat on the back for him. So Somerset's going to need a new catcher, presumably Jovan Gonzalez, and we'll have a delay as he needs to get the gear on. But the umpires are huddling up on the third base side. And now Pete Incaviglia gets an explanation. I think from Ullman's perspective, while the swing was harmless from Phipps after he struck out on that breaking ball that was a bit high around the letters, he was just frustrated because it came near his head.
The breaking ball?
The swing.
The swing, yes.
The second swing.
Yes, the second swing. It did. I mean, Dennis Phipps, when he swung and missed initially, on the follow-through sort of stepped towards home plate. And it looked like his foot was pretty much right in front of home plate when he swung that second time. And Ullman was standing right behind him before he was about to throw down to third. Now, the ejection wasn't made initially after Phipps had that second swing, and it wasn't made on Ullman, in the immediate aftermath. It was only once the dugouts cleared and the chirping started, that was when, and we don't know what's being said down on the field. We obviously can't hear it from our vantage point, but it was only after both the dugouts have cleared again and there was chirping going back and forth that Ullman was ejected from the game, and he's the only player, to our knowledge, either player or coach, that was ejected throughout that entire altercation.
So a catcher out of the Patriots dugout. And that'll be Jovan Gonzalez. He'll get a couple warm-up pitches from Dwayne Belo after this delay. But Mike Ullman thrown out with an out in the top of the 6th. It's a 2-1 ball game between Sugarland and Somerset, top 2 teams. Somerset, of course, leading the Liberty Division. Sugarland with a 6-game lead over Lancaster in the Freedom Division. And, well, buckle in. We're going to have a fun couple of days here at the ballpark. First of 4 games between these two teams.
Can you remember, Brandon, when Jared Mitchell was hit by a pitch and he was walking down the first base line? It looked like he was pointing more so to Dorminey than to Ullman. But Ullman was sort of ushering him down the first base line as well.
First pitch swung on and missed by Ryan Jackson. Well, that's what a catcher usually will do. They're going to play peacemaker and keep you on your way up that first base side, along with the home plate umpire, who Derek Brooks was there as well to escort Mitchell. 0-1 skips in the dirt.
But when Mitchell was pointing, do you remember, was he pointing towards Dorminey, or do you think towards the end he was pointing more towards Ullman?
I think it was towards Dorminey all the way.
Yeah, that's what I thought also.
As we've discussed throughout the night, neither of us really understand why, because he put runners on first and second with 2 away in a 1-run ball game and came back to bite him. 1-1 in the dirt yet again.
So we don't understand why he would have been upset. Well, I mean, look. If Mitchell wants to be protective of himself, I understand that. He was hit by a pitch, but I think Mitchell should understand in that situation. We don't know. We don't. But we can't imagine why Dorminey would have any intent. I mean, that's the first time those two guys are going up against each other.
2-1 from Belo. Check swing, but a called strike on the outside corner. And the count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away, top of the 6th. It's been a fun one at TD Bank Ballpark. Some chippiness. We've got 2 games tomorrow, and then the final game of the series on Thursday night. 2-2. Called strike 3. A fastball clips the outside corner, and Jackson down looking. That's now 2 straight strikeouts for Dwayne Belo.
Well, Belo coming on and doing what he's done so far this season, expertly locates his pitch. He does a great job of changing speeds. He doesn't have a fastball that's going to blow you away in the mid to high 90s, but what he does do quite well is mix in that fastball with a changeup, with a breaking ball, and is able, if you don't have that mid-90 fastball, if you have a high 80 fastball, but you're able to break in, a mid-70 breaking ball along with that, it's that change in speed that's good enough.
Anthony Giansanti fouling off the first pitch.
Marissa Rosen, please report to customer service. Thank you.
2 away, top of the 6th inning. In a tight ball game, a chippy ball game, and what's shaping up to be a pretty good ball game. On a beautiful night for baseball in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Wind blowing to right center field. 0-1. Giansanti puts a charge into this one to deep left field. Flores giving chase back toward his left, and that one gets down. It'll one-hop the wall. Giansanti chugs into second for a 2-out stand-up double.
I'll tell you what, I thought that Darby Myers should have had an opportunity towards that ball. I mean, that came in a little shy of the Fullerton auto sign in deep left center field, but I believe it bounced shy of the warning track. The ball was in the air for some time, and I was following Flores the entire way. Myers has a lot of speed, and that ball might have been a little bit shaded closer towards center field than it necessarily was towards left.
So it's a 2-out double to left center field. And a runner in scoring position for Sugar Land for the 9-man Albert Cordero. First pitch. Swung on and popped up, foul ground right side. Kenger giving chase, settling under it. He makes the catch right in front of the Patriots dugout. And the Skeeters are retired. No runs on a hit. 1 man is left on base. It's 2-1. Sugar Land leads Somerset. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, you're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 can have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
Shopping for a new car? Hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. HealthQuest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week, HealthQuest proudly serves all of Central Jersey. Visit them today and start your journey becoming HQ Fit. Still Michael Marriott, and he will face the three-man Ramon Flores. First pitch is a called strike on a fastball. 2-1 is your score. Patriots scored first in the third, but Sugarland with two-out runs in the fifth gives them the lead as the 0-1 busts Flores inside. Marriott winds in the 1-1. Fouled back.
Well, Marriott has settled down a little bit. The only run that he allowed came back in the third on a 2-out RBI single from Edwin Espinal. Since that point, 7 straight retired.
1-2 from the righty. Misses up and away. A little bit of a shift from the Skeeters infield, with Ryan Jackson, the shortstop, shading up the middle. Outfield pretty much straight away. Over at third base, Juan Silverio off the line, guarding the hole. 2-2. In tight. Flores started the swing, stopped in plenty of time, and now the count runs full.
Well, this is now the third time through the order for the Patriots, so each player's gotten a couple of looks at Marriott. You'd think that they'd be able to work a little tougher ABs.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a hard grounder through the hole on the right side and into right field. Ramon Flores with a leadoff single in the 6th.
Well, this Patriots team, we talked about it a little bit at the opener, that, home runs are great, and they hit 5 home runs over their last 4 games in Lancaster, but throughout the course of the season, the main success for this team have come with rallies and base hits and going station to station and maybe finding a gap. And Flores, he's a number 3 batter, and he's able to get it started with that base hit to right, and now here's the guy that's provided the only run to this point for Somerset.
Edwin Espinal delivered an RBI single to right in the 3rd inning with 2 away. That scored Mike Francoso. First pitch, a breaking ball, dips low. And Espinal, as we've noticed, just backing out of the box. Kind of jumped out of the way of that one.
Well, he's a vocal player, and he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's a very fun guy to watch.
Flores off of first with some speed, 1-0. Off speed, called a strike.
And it seems like when he loads, he's ready to just launch towards the ball. And if he's not looking breaking ball, he sits back and, he lets the pitch go his way.
Marriott peering in, now sets at the chest. And throws over to first. Flores with a head-first dive back in safely. No tag applied from Cordero. Marriott nearing 90 pitches now in the outing. It's been a fairly successful one. 1-1. Wave and a miss. Espinal well out in front of a breaking ball.
He's got that long swing, and if he guessed incorrectly on a breaking ball, then you will know that he guessed incorrectly as he waved at that one.
Espinal already with a strikeout tonight. Only has one other strikeout on the season and just over 30 ABs. Flores off of first. No outs. And a throw over to first. Flores back in safely.
Well, this is a good opportunity for the Patriots. They had the heart of their order due up here, third time through the rotation.
Lefty is warming in the Skeeters bullpen down the left field line. Marriott sets, 1-2. Swing and a soft grounder over the shortstop. Jackson flips his second for one, on to first in time. The 6-4-3 double play.
Certainly not what Espinal was looking for there. Has that long swing, and if he gets out in front, he might have broken his bat on that grounder. And certainly didn't get all of it, a little on top, and that sort of kills the rally a bit for the Patriots, though Will Kenger will step up.
Kenger 0 for 2 so far today, was tied with Dante Bichette for the league lead in batting average. Bichette of High Point. First pitch to Kenger. Breaking ball that dips late, misses upstairs. And it looks like it's Matt Perk, the 6'4 lefty, warming up. 1-0. Fouled back. Perk last played with AAA Las Vegas of the New York Mets organization.
No longer of the New York Mets organization.
1-1. Misses low. It never made much sense to have your AAA team so far away.
No, it did not.
I mean, you look at the Yankees, and they have the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. That's not a far drive from New York City, 3.5, 4 hours or so. 2-1. Swung on, and this one driven deep to left. It's Henry going back, and he'll settle under it to make the catch and retire the Patriots. No runs on a hit, and because of the double play, nobody left on base. Through 6 innings at TD Bank Ballpark, the Skeeters lead the Patriots 2-1. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer. I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Before opening day, the crew at T-Mobile Park made countless calls, getting everything ready for baseball. A trucker used his GPS to make sure the new signs got there in time. And the grounds crew sent 17 texts to double-check every detail. But when the sun set, they put down their phones and gave the game to the people who loved it most.
Our next fireworks night is Thursday, May 23rd. We also have fireworks coming up on Friday, June 7th, June 14th, and Saturday, June 15th.
Ideacom is now offering business-free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website, ideacom-nj.com. Top of the 7th inning, Sugar Land still holding on to a 2-1 lead. And it will be Jabari Henry leading the inning off. 1 for 3 so far tonight. Henry singled back in the first, has since grounded out and grounded into a double play. Dwayne Belo, the lefty, works from the stretch in the first pitch. Waved at and missed, pulled the strings on a breaking ball in the outer half. And Henry came up empty. Nice night for baseball in Bridgewater. The 0-1 is a looping liner over the head of Rodriguez and into left field for a bloop single base hit. Henry aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, the way this game is going right now, Brandon, I don't know, I get the feeling that a one-run lead for the Skeeters might not be enough.
Number 25, Jason Martinson.
Patriots only have 4 hits thus far. It just has that sort of feel with the contentious dugout clearing incidents that we had earlier that, both teams, I think, the way this game has gone, both teams really want this one. It's the first of 4, but I think we'll see a little bit more action as the evening progresses.
It was off the end of the bat, but puts Henry on at first with a single is Martinson. Big cut and a miss. He scored the first Skeeters run of the game, and then Jared Mitchell followed up after he was hit by a pitch, came around to score thanks to Cody Stanley. Henry off of first as Bilo the lefty sets, and the 0-1 misses low and away.
Well, Dwayne's been used in a versatile kind of role this season. Not too often has he been asked to go multiple innings, but it has happened a couple of times, and once again today, and certainly as accomplished of a multi-inning reliever as the Patriots have on this team.
Bilo steps off as Henry works his way back to the first base bag. He led off the inning with a single to left. Lefty sets, third base side of the rubber, kicks with the 1-1. Breaking ball, that's a called strike. And Jason Martinson can't believe it, put his head down as he had turned his shoulders out of the way to try and move out of the way of the pitch. Just whipped his head right back up. And as he takes a look at the scoreboard, he's down to the count, ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. Fouled straight back.
Well, Martinson not the first guy on this Skeeters team to have questioned home plate umpire Derek Brooks' strike zone.
Somerset returning from a short road trip, and they haven't spent too much time on the road, with the best away record in the Atlantic League at 8-1. 1-2. That misses low, and the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. They've found ways to win on the road, including a sweep in the doubleheader on Sunday against the Barnstormers.
And they're about to get ready. I mean, this is a brief homestand. They're about to hit the road again for their longest road trip of the season. A 10-gamer starting on Friday in Southern Maryland.
2-2. That popped up but out of play behind the plate onto the sweet level here at the ballpark. So you mentioned you always enjoy that trip to Sugar Land. Certainly a much different part of the country than Central Jersey.
It is. It's a nice area down there, Brandon. I mean, the hotel is right in this big town square. There's a lot of really nice restaurants. There's things to do. It's only about a half an hour, maybe about 40 minutes away from Houston, which is a fun town.
2-2 is swung on, and this one driven in the air to deep right field. Francoso giving chase, and that one is out of here. A 2-run home run for Jason Martinson over the right center field wall, deepest part of the park, and that gives the Skeeters a 4-1 lead.
Martinson got all of that one. I mean, the ball wasn't hit too high, but it was hit hard. And with the wind slightly blowing out, I don't even know if he needed any assistance as he drove it over the Couch Bronsdorf sign in that right center field power alley. Ball just launched off of his bat, an impressive showing of power for the first year Skeeter, I should say.
So Bilo, who's been pretty much lights out throughout his first 8 appearances, with a little blunder here, as Jared Mitchell's first pitch swinging and slaps it through the left side.
Well, Bilo had been impressive so far, but he's keeping the ball up a little bit in the zone over the last couple of batters. Martinson able to drive it out to right center field here. Mitchell, first pitch swinging, able to go towards that center-left center area again. That's where all 3 of his base hits have gone. He's reached base 4 times, including that hit by pitch as well. And he's a threat to run. Already with a couple of steals in a 3-run ball game, I'd imagine very likely could see him try to take another bag, especially if he's playing with a little extra motivation after being hit by a pitch.
11 stolen bases so far this season as the open stance at first is Juan Silverio first pitch swing, and he puts a charge into this one deep to right, and that one is gone. That one off the second row of advertisements, and a 6-1 lead for Sugar Land.
That hit off the Turpak sign down the right field line. It hit off the very top of the second wall of advertisements and then wound up deflecting up in the air and back onto the field of play. Silverio going opposite field. The Skeeters, we talked about how they're among the league leaders in home runs entering this ball game. They're showing off their muscle here in the seventh, and in a very uncharacteristic performance from Dwayne Bilo.
4 runs across, still no outs in the top of the seventh. And the first pitch to Cody Stanley is called a strike.
That's 4 straight hits against Bilo to begin the inning. 13 hits for the Skeeters tonight. And this was after the Patriots in their last game. I mean, they had a back-and-forth offensive showing against the Lancaster Barnstormers with 14 combined runs and 18 combined hits.
Nate Rowe warming in the Patriots bullpen as a strike falls in here to Cody Stanley on the breaking ball. Stanley's behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And Zach Borenstein sits on deck as Stanley swings and misses at a breaking ball in the dirt.
Well, here comes Borenstein, and I don't remember seeing Dennis Phipps ejected from the ballgame, but Brandon, this is normally Phipps' spot in the order, and it's clearly not Phipps that's coming to the plate here.
Well, I don't think Phipps was ejected because home plate umpire Derek Brooks has to put a new name down on
I
the
think
note
you're
card.
absolutely right.
Number 17, Zach Borenstein.
If he was ejected, then he would have, I mean, granted, Phipps is the DH, so we wouldn't have seen him in the field, but he would have made that note already.
First pitch to Borenstein is fouled off left side.
Still interesting, however, that Phipps was taken out of this ballgame. I wonder if maybe it's a situation where, you know, if this game gets out of hand, maybe Pete Incaviglia is trying to protect his own player from any further escalation in this one.
As this one is ripped to center field, but right at Darby Myers, who makes the catch for the second out.
Borenstein hit that ball well, right on a line, but it went right to Darby Myers fortuitously for the Patriots.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And with 2 away, that brings up Ryan Jackson. So Dwayne Bilo, just looking to work his way out of this 7th inning, has allowed 2 2-run home runs in the first pitch. Misses low and away. So the Patriots in a bit of a hole. They'll have the 6-man Yovan Gonzalez to lead off the bottom of the 7th. 1-0. Fouled off.
These are the first 2 home runs that Bilo has allowed on the season. Had previously allowed just 2 earned runs over 10 2/3 innings, but that mark has doubled here in his 2nd inning of relief tonight.
Bilo, the lefty, sets and the 1-1. Called a strike with the fastball in the inside corner.
Both home runs against Bilo also went opposite field. They were both right-handed batters. It was Martinson to right center, Silverio down the right field line.
Boy, they were both mashed. 1-2. And a fastball that misses low.
Well, the wind's blowing out a little bit towards that part of the field, but I honestly don't think that either home run was aided by it. I don't. They were both hit quite well.
2-2 the count with 2 away, top of the 7th on Ryan Jackson. Pitch from Bilo. In tight, and the count runs full. Nobody on for Sugar Land, but they've so far hung a 4 spot on the Patriots this half inning. Here's the 3-2. A line drive down the left field line, foul into the Skeeters bullpen. Well, Sugarland certainly has not had any kind of drop-off offensively. Of course, the long trip for them to get here, but they didn't get here until a few hours before game time. Didn't have a chance to take BP. Another 3-2 on its way. Jackson swings and lifts a lazy fly ball down the right field line, but that'll dunk foul.
Well, you always wonder sometimes with Sugarland how much of an effect the travel really has on them. And, you know, the way their schedule normally pans out in the current configuration of the Atlantic League, people go down to them, and because they're the only team down in Texas, you have those 7-8 game homestands where, you know, you're playing against the same team for 7 straight days.
3-2. Swung on, and this one scooped into left field for a line drive, 2-out single. Ryan Jackson aboard.
Boy, they're just getting good swings off of Bilo. That's the 5th hit of the inning, 6th overall hit against Dwayne in his 2 innings of work. There's a righty getting loose for the Patriots. It looks like it's Nate Rowe, but, I mean, Bilo got a couple of strikeouts in his first inning, got a swing and miss from Dennis Phipps on a breaking ball that, honestly, I don't think is exactly what Dwayne was looking to do. It stayed upstairs, and Phipps was fooled. But he hasn't garnered a lot of swings and misses. Sugarland's did a good job of staying back and just putting barrel to ball.
First pitch to Anthony Giansanti in the dirt. Gonzalez picks it. Well, the Skeeters have posted a 4 spot on the Patriots in this top of the 7th, extending their lead 6-1. All 4 runs have come via the long ball. This Patriots staff does struggle a bit, giving up now 25 home runs. Coming into the night 23, that's 7th out of 8 teams. 1-0 is a called strike.
And it is a concern when you're a team that doesn't hit many home runs of your own. It's a disadvantage. I mean, there's only so many rallies that you can put together every once in a while. You need a guy that's going to go yard, especially when you're giving up a lot.
So the 1-1 is popped up behind the plate. Gonzalez tosses the mask away, running toward the Skeeters on deck circle. And that one will land on the netting in the field side, but off of the railing.
That's a long way to run for Gonzalez. There's a decent amount of foul territory behind home plate near TD Bank Ballpark, and I always found it difficult for catchers. I mean, it's got to be a little disorienting to get out from your crouch, turn around, throw something off of your face that was impeding your vision, look into the sky, find a ball, all the while sprinting towards a metal railing.
It's not easy. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and grounded foul, third base side. Well, I think what's harder is when it's popped straight up, and so you as you said, you whip around, throw off the mask, and you're looking right up, and that ball tends to tail back towards the field of play.
That's why sometimes if there's an opportunity for a first baseman or a third baseman to come in, it's better served if they're able to make the play because they have more of that angle to watch it as it's coming in.
Jackson off of first. He singled to left. 1-2, 2 away. The pitch. Swing and miss. Bilo got him with the breaking ball and retires the Skeeters, but not before they collect 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 of them big flies. And Sugarland takes a 6-1 lead to the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
early score. All right, fans, it's time for the Cotton Eye Show. Let's dance. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Skeeters. Left-hander, number 35. Max
6-1 the score. Sugarland leading Somerset as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. And the Patriots will face a new Skeeters arm. It'll be the lefty Matt Perk in from the bullpen.
Perk in his first season with the Sugarland Skeeters. To this point, strictly as a relief pitcher, he's made 3 appearances, has not yet factored into a decision, with a 1.69 ERA. That's 5 1/3 innings, over which he's allowed just 1 run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 118 against him on the season. Spells the end of a successful start for the former major leaguer, Michael Marriott.
Right now, Marriott in line for the win after going 6 innings of 4 hit, 1 run ball, 2 walks, 5 Ks. And Perk comes in, a guy that at one point in time at least had a ton of potential back in 2009, drafted in the first round, the 14th pick by the Rangers out of Klein High School in Texas, as Jovan Gonzalez watches the first pitch missing upstairs. Opted to stay in school and go to TCU, and later in 2011 drafted in the 3rd round by the Nationals. The 1-0 from Perk. This is up, and he's behind Gonzalez, 2 balls and no strikes. So after all of that, he only ended up making 12 appearances with the Chicago White Sox back in 2016. 2-0. Misses low and squeaks through the legs of Cody Stanley.
Look, he's only 28 years old, and still to have Major League Baseball experience is pretty awesome to have in your back pocket. And, you know, he's a guy that has good stuff. And if he's able to impress here at a high level of baseball in the Atlantic League, I mean, the Skeeters have already had, I believe it's like 5 or 6 players have their contracts purchased this season already, and he could be another.
3-0. Called strike on Gonzalez, and he'll have to stay put. So 3-1 the count on Jovan Gonzalez, who came in to replace Mike Ullman, who was tossed in the top of the 6th inning. 3-1. Swung on and fouled off out of play right side.
I mean, the Skeeters had recently Kevin McCowan had his contract purchased. In addition to that, Cody Ashe, Ryan Court, Christian Bergman, Andrew Bellotti, Courtney Hawkins, Will Maddox, CJ McElroy. That's 8 players have had their contracts purchased already from the Skeeters squad.
3-2. Grounded foul, third base side. Glenn Barker put into action.
And they do a great job of replenishing talent. I mean, there's a lot of talent down in Texas. It's a great baseball state. And even with 8 contracts being purchased, I mean, they still have a solid roster. They're leading this ball game. They're in first place in the Freedom Division.
Here's 3-2. Swing and a miss, a breaking ball. And Gonzalez cannot connect with that one. First down here in the 7th.
Now batting.
Jovan, of course, batting there for his first plate appearance after Michael Ullman was ejected earlier in this ball game. I don't know if there's any tensions that are remaining for the time being between these two teams, as Sugarland is pretty firmly in control of this one.
Seems like things have calmed down a bit as Ray Navarro settles into the right side, and the first pitch misses away. Sugarland really tallying up the hits. 6 runs on 14 hits. Somerset just a run on 4. And the 1-0. Called a strike. Navarro had lifted the hands out of the way. Derek Brooks doesn't care much.
Navarro's twice narrowly missed a home run.
1-1. Wave and a miss.
Both times for Ray was as a left-handed batter. Had Giansanti back to the warning track in right field in his first at-bat and drove a ball pretty well out to deep center field his last time up as well, but doesn't have any hits to show for it.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a line drive into right center field. A one-out single for Ray Navarro.
Fans, that was your drive of the game brought to you.
That's a good job of hitting there with 2 strikes. Navarro changed up his approach. Wasn't so much swinging for the fences with that upwards launch angle anymore. This time he just had more of a compact swing and was able to poke it into right center field. Nice at bat there from Navarro.
Now Darby Myers steps up, a man on, one away. Myers 0 for 2 so far tonight. As Perk the lefty sets and delivers. First pitch misses away. One-0. Swing and a miss, and a breaking ball over the heart of the plate, but just diving down toward the dirt. Looking around the rest of the league, High Point has run up the score on Long Island in the top of the ninth in 11-0 game. York has defeated Southern Maryland 4-1 as the 1-1 is slapped through the hole on the right side and into right field. Runners on first and second for Somerset with 1 out in the 7th.
It's a good job of hitting there for Myers, and the Patriots are certainly hoping that he has turned a corner. Had an 0 for 21 stretch before he went 3 for 3 in Game 2 of Sunday's doubleheader. He's now got his first hit tonight, and the Patriots hoping for a 2-out rally here to at least cut into the lead. They still have, 8 more outs with which to work before this one concludes, so certainly within the realm of possibility.
Mike Francoso into the left side. Runners on first and second with 1 away. First pitch. Misses low. Rounding out the out-of-town scoreboard, New Britain with a 3-2 lead on Lancaster in the top of the 8th inning. That is at Lancaster. Navarro off of second, Myers at first. And the 1-0. In tight to Mike Francoso. He kind of went down to a little bit of a crouch. Pops back up.
Well, boy, I mean, if that pitch comes a little further inside and hits Francoso, I think we're seeing the dugouts clear for a 3rd time today.
Just 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Somerset down 5. The 2-0. That one dips outside, a breaking ball cutting across the plate. And now 3 balls and no strikes. Matt Perk a pitch away from loading up the bases.
If I'm Francoso, I'm taking all the way here. Can't hit a 5-run home run.
3-0. That one misses up. A 4-pitch walk to Mike Francoso. Just the 3rd walk of the game for the Patriots, but now the base is loaded, and that'll bring up the one-man Craig Massey.
This is the opportunity for the Patriots. I mean, with 1 out and the bases loaded here, you got to at least get something out of this opportunity. You trail by 5 runs. You've got your leadoff guy at the plate as there's another meeting on the mound between the pitcher Perk and the catcher Stanley. I still have to find out exactly what these conversations are like because there aren't supposed to be meetings on the mound.
Well, I can only presume, and this is a question that I could ask our umpires before tomorrow's game because it's been on my mind as well, but I can only presume they can be talking about signs.
Yes.
That would be it. Certainly can't calm him down, and the home plate umpire has to go out with the catcher as well as Craig Massey steps up. Bases loaded, 1 away, bottom of the 7th in the first pitch. Misses low and in. Somerset is down 5. Jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the 3rd thanks to a 2-out RBI single from Edwin Espinal, but the Skeeters have scored 6 unanswered. Perk sets at the chest in the 1-0. That one misses away. He's thrown 6 straight balls.
Massey has excelled against left-handed pitchers this season. He's hitting .320, 8 for 25 from the plate against southpaws on the year, but still He's got a hitter's count. You get a fastball, rip it. If not, spit on it.
2-0. Swing, and this one just nubbed out to the shortstop. Fielded by Jackson. Flips with the glove over to second for one. A run does come in to score, but the Skeeters do get an out. That will retire Francoso at second base. Massey reaches on the fielder's choice.
That was an impressive play by the shortstop, Jackson. The way that ball came off Massey's bat, I would imagine there had to be a decent amount of spin on it. Jackson charged in, and when he gloved the ball, it was along the infield grass, so it was momentum a little away from second base, and decided he didn't need the hand, and even with the ball maybe spinning a bit in his glove, was able to get an accurate glove toss onto second for the force out.
Now Pete Incaviglia out of the third base side dugout, which means the night is done for Matt Perk, and we will step aside. 6-2 the score. The Patriots with runners on the corners as they trail by 4 with 2 away in the 7th. We'll be back in just a moment on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher on for the Skeeters. It's Matt West taking over for Matt Perk in the bottom of the 7th.
Team leading 12th relief appearance of the season for West. He's yet to factor into a decision. A 4.09 ERA. He's been used as a middle reliever. 18 strikeouts against 5 walks over 11 innings of work. So high strikeout numbers. And opponents are only hitting 135 against him. So while the ERA might be a little higher than he would like, the peripherals are pretty impressive so far for West. And he comes in a big spot. The Patriots, they trail by 4. They've got runners on the corners. And for Sugarland, you want to make sure that you keep control of this ball game. Somerset's already plated a run to this point in the inning, but another run would give Patriots a little bit more life going into the final couple of innings tonight.
Well, if they can cut it to 2-3 runs heading into the 8th, you've got to be pretty optimistic if you're Somerset. Having last licks here as Alfredo Rodriguez steps up, has a league-leading 16-game on-base streak going on. So far, 3 strikeouts, though. Base hit would be huge. With runners on the corners, 2 away, bottom of the 7th. First pitch, runner goes from first, throw down to second base, and it is in time as Craig Massey is caught stealing. The tag came down on the cleat, but Massey thought he was safe, and now Glenn Barker is working his way over towards third base umpire Mel Chetham. Palms are extended. Barker can't stand the explanation, and he'll turn away as Brett Jody heads out for an explanation of his own, but we will step aside through 7 innings. Sugarland leading 6-2. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
On the Provident bench. Now on the mound for the Patriots, right-hander number 13, Nate Rowe.
So you bring it back and then hand it off to me.
Patriots would like to thank Summit Medical Group for providing excellent orthopedic care to our players throughout the season. Summit Medical Group's orthopedic team consists of 48 orthopedics at 25 locations throughout New Jersey. To find a Summit Medical Group orthopedics and sports medicine doctor near you.
6-2, Sugarland leads Somerset in the top of the 8th. Mark Schwartz, take it away.
Thank you very much, Brandon. 6 runs on 14 hits for Sugarland, 2 runs on 6 hits for the Patriots. And the new pitcher in this ball game for Somerset as we move to the top of the 8th inning is the Plainfield, New Jersey right-handed relief pitcher Nate Rowe.
Rowe making his 8th appearance out of the bullpen through 7 2/3 has given up 5 runs, good for a 5.87 ERA.
So it's Rowe as he'll work against 9-1-2 for the Skeeters off the heels of a tumultuous inning in the top of the 7th. Sugarland putting 4 runs on the board on 5 hits against Dwayne Bilo in that 7th inning. They brought 8 batters to the plate and have used that to propel themselves in front. Somerset got a run back on an RBI fielder's choice from Craig Massey in the bottom of the 7th inning, but still it's a 4-run advantage for Sugarland. So Cordero, and then back to the top of the order with Henry Martinson due up. First pitch to the switch-hitting catcher slash third baseman slash first baseman. Taken up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Cordero 0 for 2 today, drew a walk back in the 5th inning. And it's really been all Sugarland for most of this one, even though the Patriots held a 1-0 lead for a couple of innings. 1-0 from Rowe, shattered bat, ground ball hit towards second, collected by Massey, and a throw on to first for the first out. I don't know if that bat was as much shattered as he might have just lost the handle of it.
Well, that's what I thought at first, but then you look at Cordero's hands, and he's still holding a little piece of lumber, the handle of that bat.
See, this is the lesson in trusting your instincts, Brandon.
Always.
Lesson learned.
Gut gets it right 8 times out of 10. Maybe 8.5.
Works 50% of the time, every time.
We're ready for STEM Day tomorrow morning.
We are. Nate Rowe from the stretch with nobody on. First pitch now to the leadoff man, Jabari Henry, taken up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Henry's 2 for 4 with a run scored. Started off the ball game with a base hit. Started off the 4-run 7th inning with a base hit as well. The 1-0 from Rowe. Slurve misses low and away. 2 balls and no strikes.
You know, game 1 here, not to say that it's nearly over, but late in this one, plenty to look forward to the rest of this series, the start that we've got it here with some of the theatrics.
Well, these two teams are going to get to know each other very well over the next couple of weeks. 4 meetings this week at TD Bank Ballpark as the slurve from Rowe curls in for a strike, 2-1. And then 7 meetings, I should say, down at Constellation Field starting next Monday. So overall, of the next, as this fastball is taken low, 3 balls and 1 strike. For the Patriots over their next 17 games, 11 of those, that's more than that. What is it? I can't do math right now, Brandon. What's 7 plus 4 plus 3? Over their next 14 games,
there you go.
10 of them are against the Sugarland Skeeters.
I wanted you to work your own way out of that.
Well, I guess I need STEM Day tomorrow. I need a refresher on my simple mathematics.
We're not as ready as we thought.
No, we are not. It's a 3-2 count between Rowe and Henry. Here's the pitch, and it's tapped foul. You know what I am a big fan of?
Let's hear it.
PEMDAS. You remember PEMDAS?
Of course.
What does it stand for? What's the acronym?
It's the order in which you do the math. So
Yes.
it's parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract.
Nice. Look at you. Look at that Penn State education. 3-2, swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, I'm just a couple of weeks removed from my college career, so I'm assuming I've taken math more recently than you have. So I kind of should get it, hopefully, right?
I would hope so. The last math class I took was my sophomore year in college.
Me
It
too.
was a baseball and statistics class.
Ooh, interesting.
Final project was comparing an active player to a Hall of Famer to determine whether or not that active player was on a Hall of Fame trajectory. First pitch slurve from Rowe misses up and in to Jason Mortensen. We've already had some testy conversations, but nothing coming there.
And then another breaking ball, so certainly no kind of intent.
No intent at all there. But in my final project, I chose, at the time, dating myself, Vladimir Guerrero was still active.
Okay.
So I went with Vladimir Guerrero, and I compared his career to Andre Dawson. There's the 1-0 here, skied out to left center field. Long way to run for Myers. Dives, full extension, and he trapped the ball. No, it got past him, rolled to left center field. Backed up by Ramon Flores and sliding into second base safely with his third hit of the night is Jason Mortensen. A 2-out double to left center field.
Boy, it almost seems like Darby tonight isn't getting the same jumps that he usually does on balls. And, you can't blame him for that one. The all-out effort just out of his reach certainly put it all out on the line. And a good spot to do it when you know your left fielder is going to be backing you up there. But doesn't seem to have that same first step that we've seen and been getting.
Certainly a good job by Flores to make sure that he was backing up that play. So now a 2-out runner in scoring position for Sugarland. Here is Jared Mitchell. Has yet to be retired tonight. Takes a first pitch strike from Rowe. 0-1.
Somerset, some struggles at home. Lost the last 3 to High Point in that series. Was in danger of losing game 1 of the 4-game set before Edwin Espinal came in with the grand slam to walk things off.
Martinson dancing off of second base. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Mitchell trying to send that ball into orbit. Of course, he was at the center of the initial dugout clearing confrontation.
Kerfuffle.
And now you've officially worked it into the broadcast. Congratulations.
It's a good one.
Yeah? Oh, 2 here from Nate Rowe. Breaking ball misses low and in. It gets away from Jovan Gonzalez. Hits off the backstop, rolls back to the fourth-year catcher. But not before Jason Martinson makes his way over to third base.
You see, so...
You made the mistake. You said it earlier.
I did. But with kerfuffle, right, it wasn't quite a skirmish. There wasn't too much pushing or shoving. It's just kind of a gathering of sorts. A testy gathering.
Yeah.
A kerfuffle.
A vocal kerfuffle. Spell kerfuffle. 1-2 here from Rowe. Taken low. Once again blocked by Gonzalez. This time he keeps it in front of him. Holds Martinson at third base. And a 2-2 count with 2 away. In the top of the 8th inning, Skeeters leading the Patriots 6-2.
Can I get the origin?
Brandon Pelter.
And a definition.
I'm going to try to work the word kerfuffle into a broadcast. Oh, no, you said definition, not use it in a sentence. I don't know, man. The 2-2 is a fastball above the head. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Kerfuffle.
No.
C-U-R-F-U-F-F-L-E. Kerfuffle. You think it's K?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Runner at third with 2 out. Infield back, the 3-2. Breaking ball outside, ball 4. And Skeeters have runners on the corners with 2 away. And again, it's the 2-out struggles for the Patriots. In the 5th inning, there was 2 out, nobody on, and the Skeeters rallied for a couple of runs. In the 7th inning, they got the scoring started early, but now in the 8th inning, Rowe struggling to finish off this frame.
I mean, this is certainly still a game. Patriots have worked their way back from down 4 runs in the past and have 6 outs to work with.
So here's Juan Silverio at a 2-run home run down the right field line in his last at-bat. He has 3 RBI here today. Now up to 12 runs batted in on the season. Runner goes off of first as Silverio swings and misses. See if that's... I don't think it'll be ruled a defensive indifference, but there was certainly no throw from Jovan Gonzalez behind home plate. And if it is, it's the 3rd stolen base of the game for Jared Mitchell and his league-leading 12th of the season. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Sugarland. First base open. Silverio at the plate. 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice slurve out in front, and the count runs to 0-2.
Yeah, really nice breaking ball there, working down and away from the righty Silverio.
Rose full attention on Juan Silverio as he hopes to hold this 4-run deficit for the Patriots. 2-out double from Jason Martinson, along with a 2-out walk to Jared Mitchell and a stolen base of second. As runners at second and third. From the first base side of the rubber, here's the 0-2. Broken bat grounder toward short. Rodriguez in front, collects and fires on to first. And the inning is over. No runs for the Skeeters. 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Patriots trailing by 4 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Bellari, new name, same great company. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
Show the camera model that. 22 West Tap and Grill, everybody. Weekly menu specials, live music, special events, a huge selection of craft beer. Visit 22 West Tap and Grill for more information. Nice job, Don. Congratulations. And thank you, my kids. Do you want to have an ice cream party or receive exclusive Somerset Sluggers merchandise and get tickets to games? It's only $15 to become a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Head over to the Kids Club table on the concourse.
Somerset Patriots Sweet Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. Turn or double play with NJM Insurance Group's bundle and save discount. Get started today with an auto insurance quote at NJM.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin's Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots, bringing your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. So Alfredo Rodriguez, who was at the plate with runners on the corners and 2 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. He will also lead off here in the bottom of the 8th against Matt West, who threw 1 pitch and got 1 out. As the fastball here to Rodriguez to begin the at-bat and for a called strike 0-1.
Well, we do have an official scoring on the spelling of kerfuffle. And the second half of the spelling was perfect.
Yeah, but what about the first half?
Not so much.
0-1. Breaking ball misses outside.
Your K call was correct. And it's actually K-E-R, not C-U-R. F-U-F-F-L-E.
1-1 on its way to the right-handed hitting Rodriguez. It's a fastball outside. 2 balls and a strike.
And according to the Google machine, it's a commotion or fuss, especially one caused by conflicting views. I think we had ourselves a good old kerfuffle.
We had 2, really. 2-1 here to Rodriguez, taken outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. In case you're just joining us, there was 2 dugout clearing incidents, or kerfuffles, or kerfuffi. Whatever the plural of kerfuffles is. 3-1. Rodriguez takes a strike, 3-2. The first one came when Jared Mitchell was hit by a pitch in the head on a breaking ball from Thomas Dormany in the 5th inning. That was with the Patriots leading 1-0 at the time. Sugarland would take a 2-1 lead immediately after that hit by pitch. As Rodriguez stretches out and pokes a fastball foul down the right field line, the count still holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Benches cleared, warnings were issued, no ejections were made. And then later in the ballgame with Dwayne Bilo on the mound, in the top of the 6th inning, he struck out Dennis Phipps, who swung a second time on a follow-through, and Michael Ullman, the Patriots catcher, was ejected. As Rodriguez takes a fastball up and away, ball 4. First time that Rodriguez has been on base tonight, and it increases his league-leading on-base streak to 17 consecutive ball games.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Well, I mean, you look at the scoreboard and you see 6-2, and it might feel a little out of reach. It's a 4-run ball game. You get a run or two here, and you're in a good spot heading into the 9th.
I think it also feels like it could be out of reach just because it'll get 6 runs on 15 hits for Sugar Land. 2 runs on 6 hits for the Patriots. There's been a big disparity in the hit column tonight, as Ramon Flores takes a breaking ball off the plate, 1-0. I mean, that's why I said before, even with the Patriots leading 1-0 through the first 4 innings tonight, it felt like Sugar Land was sort of in control of the ballgame. And Dormany was working out a jam after jam. Somerset took the lead in the 3rd on an Edwin Espinal RBI single as Flores gets underneath the 1-0 offering. Skies it into shallow center field. It's a shortstop Jackson who makes the catch for the first out.
A little risky there, heading into that triangle, because you had Martinson there kind of hovering under it, and then called off by Jackson, who made that catch at the hip.
Well, the wind's still blowing a little out towards right field, so I think as that ball got higher and higher into the night sky, started tailing a little more than Sugar Land might have initially anticipated. So Rodriguez at first. Here's Edwin Espinal, 1 for 3, and 2 at RBI single back in the 3rd. That's provided, well, the first run for the Patriots tonight. First pitch breaking ball misses upstairs, 1-0. The Patriots were leading 1-0 through 4. Then we had our first of 2 kerfuffle in the top of the 5th, and the Skeeters plated a couple of runs to take a 2-1 lead. That 2-1 lead held until the top of the 7th inning, as Espinal takes a fastball up and in here, 2 balls and no strikes. At which point in Dwayne Bilo's 2nd inning of relief, allowed 4 runs against the first 4 batters, including a couple of 2-run home runs, 1 for Jason Martinson, 1 for Juan Silverio. That put the Skeeters in front 6-1. Patriots got a run back in the bottom of the 7th inning on a Craig Massey RBI fielder's choice. 2-0 to Espinal taken low and away. 3 balls and no strikes.
I really think after tonight we deserve to be a part of the college board and making the SAT.
I think so. Or at the very least, we need to be on the Merriam-Webster Dictionary Advisory Committee when it comes to plural tenses of words. 3-0 to Edwin Espinal, a called strike, 3-1. 6 runs, 15 hits for the Skeeters. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Patriots. Somerset 8-1 on the road, but 7-6 at home. They've lost 3 straight games at TD Bank Ballpark, in danger of making it 4 in a row. The 3-1 fouled off to the backstop, 3-2. The High Point Rockers winning the final 3 games of the last homestand for the Patriots, and in all honesty, probably should have swept Somerset if not for an Edwin Espinal walk-off grand slam in the first game of that series. Speaking of which, the Rockers handle the Long Island Ducks with an 11-0 victory. And if this score holds, High Point will jump into first place. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball beats Espinal. Second time he has struck out tonight. Runner at first with 2 away now in the bottom of the 8th inning for Will Kenger.
Number 7, Will Kenger.
Kenger 0 for 3. A couple of deep flyouts to left field. He's hit the ball well a couple of times, but Jabari Henry has played a pretty stout left field to this point. Alfredo Rodriguez began the inning with a walk. About a 7-step lead off of the first base bag, held on by Albert Cordero. Kenger attacks the first pitch fastball and fouls it off to the backstop. Meanwhile, it looks like Jake Joyce is set to come in for the Patriots at the top of the 9th inning. Right now, Somerset trailing by 4. In danger of vacating their hold on first place in the Liberty Division. 7 wins in a row for the newest franchise in the Atlantic League. The 0-1. Kenger grounds it to third and past Silverio down the left field line. A little reverse spin gets Will Kenger his first base hit of the night. 7th hit of the game for the Patriots, and a couple of runners on with 2 away for Jovan Gonzalez.
That one kind of jammed him in on the hands, and you had Silverio shaded toward the hole over at third base. You mentioned the spin on that one, taking it toward the line, and just enough to give Will Kendra a hit.
Kendra entered with a .409 batting average, and he's been a little more quiet as of late, though he had 3 doubles in the series against the Lancaster Barnstormers over the weekend, but quietly still leads the Atlantic League in on-base percentage and batting entering tonight's ballgame. First pitch to Gonzalez is swung on and drilled down the right field line. Into the Patriots bullpen goes the right fielder Gene Santee. Comes up empty-handed. Jovan making a bid for a home run down the right field line. He has not hit a home run at TD Bank Ballpark since the first game of the 2019 season, which was a walk-off solo home run against the Lancaster Barnstormers in the bottom of the 10th inning. But he did hit a home run in the last game for Somerset. Here's the 0-1. Taken a little above the letters. In fact, Gonzalez did not hit a home run in 2018. He hit 3 in 2017, excuse me. All 3 of those home runs came against the Lancaster Barnstormers. 1 here on opening night and 2 at Clipper Magazine Stadium. And he hit his first home run of this season at Clipper Magazine Stadium on Sunday. The 1-1. Swings and grounds it to the left side. Backhanded pick made by Jackson across the diamond. Throw beats Gonzalez as Cordero makes the stretch. And the inning is over. Nice play there from Sugarland. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We're through 8. Sugarland on top by 4 on SPN.TV, Somerset Patriots, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
Brett Joby has been called.
Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. True & Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area at the ballpark. At True & Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. True & Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. And looking for a great deal on a car, you'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. We move to the 9th inning. Mark Schwartz alongside Brandon Pelter. Mike Lawrence running our boards, and there's a new pitcher in for the Patriots. It's the first-year righty, Jake Joyce.
Joyce making his 9th appearance. Thus far has a 1-1 record with a 5.63 ERA over 8 innings pitched.
So Joyce comes on. He'll face 5, 6, 7 in the Skeeter lineup. Cody Stanley to lead off against the righty, former Schaumburg Boomer. Big fan of saying that team name, by the way. The first pitch fastball taken low, 1-0.
Is it the Boomer part of it? Is it Schaumburg? Or
I think it's
together. It rolls off the tongue.
It's the overall collection.
Yeah.
Schaumburg Boomer. I think it works. The 1-0. Taken for a called strike, a breaking ball above right at the letters. 1-1.
you certainly want a team name to work, right? You want the flow.
You do. I think Somerset Patriots flow quite well.
Yeah.
Better than the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. 1-1, sliced out to center field. Myers chasing in. Ball is hit off the end of the bat, and it drops it for a base hit. So Cody Stanley aboard with the 16th hit of the game for the Sugarland Skeeters. It's his second hit. He's 2 for 5. And that'll bring Zach Borenstein to the plate for his second at-bat.
The designated hitter, number 17, Zach Borenstein.
Well, for the Sugarland Skeeters, the most hits they've had in a game this season, 21. Did it May 7th against the Lancaster Barnstormers. And they are 5 hits shy of that tonight. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 9th inning, Borenstein fouls off the fastball. Borenstein entered as a pinch hitter for Dennis Phipps back in the 7th inning. Phipps went 0 for 3. He was, at least to our knowledge, not ejected from this ballgame, but still taken out after the second of 2 kerfuffle. 0-1 on its way to Borenstein, taken inside, a bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's going to get me every time. That's good. I like it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I can contribute to the broadcast in some way.
Yeah, you're on a roll lately.
6 runs, 16 hits for the Skeeters. 2 runs, 7 hits for the Patriots. Time is called as a rogue ball made its way onto the field and left. Getting away from the Skeeters bullpen. Looks like that's Gene Machi that is starting to throw a bit. Machi had a very strong showing with the Skeeters last year in his second season for the blue and black. Stanley off of first. Left-handed hitting Borenstein at the plate with an open stance. Swings and fouls off a fastball from Joyce. A ball and 2 strikes. First of 4 games between these two teams. I shouldn't say that. It's a day-night doubleheader tomorrow. 11:05 a.m. first pitch for Game 1 in a 7-inning contest. 6:35 first pitch in Game 2 tomorrow night. 1-2 to Borenstein, taken just a bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So I compliment you, and then you almost come out with just a fatal error.
Yeah, that would have been the fatal error. Calling it a single admission doubleheader. Series concludes on Thursday with a post-game fireworks show. Borenstein checks his swing on a breaking ball. Didn't go around on appeal. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, experienced my first one in a long time. What, 2 weeks ago now? Last week?
Well, the month of May didn't have too many home games slated for the Patriots. And, you know, on a couple of the home dates, there were 2 games each. Tomorrow and last Thursday when the Patriots finished up a series against the Rockers. 3-2 from Joyce. Chopper up the middle. Massey Fields applies the tag, spins, throws to first. And it's just a bit late. Borenstein beats it out. Almost a very impressive play by Craig Massey. A little spinorama right next to the second base bag, but he only gets the tag out of Cody Stanley.
Boy, that's a heads-up play by Craig Massey, and quick, too. Really quick hands to whip that around and to apply the tag. I thought the throw beat Borenstein over at first base as well, and the call was not that Kendra was off the bag.
So Borenstein at first on a fielder's choice. Here's Ryan Jackson for his 5th plate appearance. 2 for 4 today. First pitch to Jackson, a little high. Deflects off the glove of Gonzalez, but only rolls about 5 feet to his right. Well, every player in this Sugarland lineup, except for the 6th spot in the order, has reached base safely. And every player aside from the 6th spot in the order and Albert Cordero has recorded a hit. Dennis Phipps and Zach Borenstein are combined 0 for 5 as Jackson checks his swing on a pitch that's called a strike 1-1. So it's Bornstein off of first base. The righty Jackson at the plate against the right-hander Jake Joyce. 1-1 fastball misses a little outside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
So tomorrow morning is another STEM day at the ballpark with some schools in attendance. Tomorrow night is bingo night. Do I have that right?
Well, tomorrow night we always have a number of promotions, actually, as we check out the Flemington Car and Truck upcoming promotion calendar. Wednesday nights are always fun nights here, as this one's grounded to short and bobbled by Rodriguez, and he doesn't have a play. Would have been a tailor-made double play, but Rodriguez looked like he lifted his glove just a little too early. The ball stayed in the infield, but he wasn't able to corral it. Everyone's safe. It's an E6, and there's runners at first and second.
All night long, it seems like the timing for Alfredo Rodriguez has been a bit off, especially after the last time we saw him at home. He was making spectacular plays, showing off the range, going to his right, making plays in the hole, and delivering strong throws.
It's been the more routine plays that have given him a little more difficulty as of late. It's the ground balls that have been hit right to him. Here's Anthony Giansanti. Takes a first pitch fastball outside. And it seems as though even on those routine grounders, there's been a couple of situations where Alfredo's dropped to a knee just to be a little more safe.
Well, so that kind of shows you the confidence isn't necessarily there. And on those routine plays, you have more time to think. And sometimes that'll do you in. You're thinking a little too quick. You're thinking, okay, I got to get this ball, make the toss over to second base to start this double play. And then you look down, the ball's not there.
1-0. Another ground ball hit to Rodriguez. He collects underhand toss to Massey for 1. Turned to first in time, and the inning is over. So no harm, no foul, as it's a 6-4-3 double play that retires the side. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner is left on base. Last chance for the Patriots. We move to the bottom of the 9th inning. They trail by 4 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
What a play by you.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer. I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This pitching change is sponsored by...
Tired of your bank giving you the runaround? Get the partner you deserve with Provident Bank, plus all the support that comes with a bank that's actually committed to you. Break the ice at Provident.bank. It's a new pitcher for the Skeeters looking to get the final 4 outs of this one. The former big leaguer Gene Machi steps on the hill.
Machi making his 9th appearance out of the pen, takes a 2-0 record into this one, has pitched 8 2/3, has an ERA of 4.15.
In his second season with the Sugarland Skeeters, Machi impressed in his time last year. And Somerset will have to work against him to try to mount a comeback. They trail 6-2. They're being out-hit 16-7. And it will be the bottom third of this Somerset lineup in hopes of getting the rally started. Ray Navarro, Darby Myers, and Mike Francoso due up in the last of the 9th inning.
And Machi had some really successful stints in the majors in 2013 and then 2014 with the Giants. In 2014, made 71 appearances, a 2.58 ERA.
I believe that was a World Series season for the Giants as well. as Ray Navarro leads off, and the first pitch from the 255-pound righty, taken for a called strike, 0-1.
Certainly a bigger guy, and we saw the Skeeters playing some football in the outfield.
The 0-1, taken for a called strike, 0-2.
This was before the game, and Machi was trying to track down a pass that was a little too far out in front of him.
More of a lineman. The 0-2. Swinging a chopper to the right side. Long hop fielded by Cordero. Takes it himself to the bag, and there's the first out of the inning.
Hey, man, a good lineman has to have pretty quick feet, agile.
Yeah. The only time I ever played football in my life, it was middle school, and I was one of the bigger gentlemen. I always thought I had good hands, as evidenced by a video that has recently come out.
You don't say.
Tried out for wide receiver, and then they're like, you know what, we'll make you a tight end. So I was at tight end, and they're like, you know what, we're going to make you a tackle. And that was the end of my football career. Darby Myers at the plate here with 1 out, nobody on. Patriots trailing by 4. Myers 1 for 3 at a base hit to right field in his last at bat, and he takes a breaking ball low. 1 ball and no strikes.
Played football for a year, maybe 2 when I was younger, but we busted out the cleats this past fall, a little IM football.
Fastball taken low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Started out as a tight end and made the switch to quarterback. We didn't do well.
2-0 here to the first-year Patriot, third-year Atlantic Leaguer Darby Myers, and he takes a strike, 2-1. Patriots need to get 3 guys aboard to bring the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2-1 for Machi, taken low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Somerset did load the bases when they were trailing 6-1 in the 7th inning. Craig Massey grounded into an RBI fielder's choice and then was caught stealing to end that threat. 3-1 to Myers, misses low in, ball 4. But the Patriots get a 1-out base runner here. Myers certainly a stolen base threat. I don't think he would run unless he's confident there will be a defensive indifference. Patriots need base runners, and with 1 away, here comes Mike Francoso. He's been on board 2 times so far tonight.
I agree with you, Mark. Running here isn't really going to do much of anything except for eliminate the possibility of a double play.
First pitch to Francoso, swings and lines it to center field. Mitchell able to make the play as it stayed up in the air. Francoso hit it well, but that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now the Patriots are down to their final out for Craig Massey. And Gene Machi, the 17-year professional baseball veteran, and out away from finishing off tonight's ball game. Played his first season of professional baseball in the Gulf Coast League with the Philadelphia Phillies back in 2002. Fastball misses outside here to Craig Massey. 1 ball and no strikes. That was when Brandon Pelter was in elementary school? Fastball taken off the plate.
That would have either been kindergarten or 1st grade, because that would have put me at 6.
Machi eventually broke into the majors in 2012 in his 10th season of professional baseball. 2-0 outside. 3 balls and no strikes to Craig Massey, who's already drawn a couple of walks tonight.
Yeah, 30 years old is when he first made that appearance in the majors. Don't see that too often.
It's a great story when you do, though, for somebody who works so hard to get up there for so long. Massey takes a strike here, 3-1. It's a similar story, actually, for Patriots right-handed reliever Mike Broadway, who didn't make it to the majors until his 11th professional season, and that coincidentally also came with the San Francisco Giants. 3-1, outside, ball 4. That's the 2nd time that Massey's walked today. Oh, sorry, 3rd time. Myers on to 2nd. And now the Patriots, they will bring the tying run to the on-deck circle with 2 out at the bottom of the 9th inning. And Alfredo Rodriguez, who drew a walk in his last at-bat, it's up to him to keep the train moving. Ramon Flores starts swinging the bat in the on-deck circle. He is the tying run should he get an opportunity to hit here in the bottom of the 9th inning. but he's one batter away. It's Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate now, and the first pitch from Machi taken low and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Right now, Machi just struggling to throw strikes. And with 2 away, I think you got to have a little bit of faith in your fielders.
He had only walked 1 batter over his first 8 2/3 innings entering tonight. 1-0 comes inside and hits Rodriguez. The fastball hit Rodriguez on the outside shoulder. That loads the bases. And the Patriots will bring the tying run to the plate here at the bottom of the 9th inning. And with that, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on 1450 WCTC. So the bases are loaded, the tying run at the plate, and it's Ramon Flores.
Well, just when we were talking about struggling to throw strikes, comes in and plunks them, and Patriots don't have too much room here. Still with 2 outs in the 9th, but a little bit of life.
Now the bullpen for the Skeeters starts to stir a bit. First pitch to Flores. It's a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Myers off of third, Massey off of second, Rodriguez off of first. 2 walks and a hit by pitch have loaded the bases. Somerset trails 6-2. Flores at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, fooled badly on a breaking ball in the dirt. And now the Patriots are down to their final strike.
At the very least, building a little something towards tomorrow's day-night doubleheader.
Flores hit a 3-run home run in the last game for the Patriots on Sunday. His first home run of the season. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball taken low. Flores keeps the bat on his shoulder. A ball and 2 strikes. Well, Edwin Espinal awaits on deck. Should this game continue, Espinal already has a walk-off grand slam. There's a similar situation in the series opener against the Rockers last Tuesday. Now the 1-2. Flores chops it foul. Look, Brandon, last Tuesday the Patriots were trailing by 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. They loaded the bases. Michael Ullman drew a bases-loaded walk, which made it a 3-run game, and then Edwin Espinal came to the plate and hit a walk-off grand slam.
And that was great at bat from Ullman, who laid off a couple really close pitches on that outside corner.
Now the 1-2. Flores lays off a pitch off the outside corner. And Brandon Pelter smiles.
Well, it was 2-2 on Ullman after he laid off 2 really good-looking pitches. But still a long way to go for Somerset.
Bases loaded with 2 away in the bottom of the 9th inning. The 2-2 to Flores. Chopper foul, and Ramon stays alive. A nice turn at bat. I would imagine the righty that's getting loose for Sugarland, that should be El Jumbo, Felipe Paulino, the team's closer. A record-setting closer a season ago for Sugarland, it is. And I would also imagine that if Flores keeps this game alive for Edwin Espinal, that this will be the final batter for Gene Machi one way or the other. It's a 2-2 count with the bases loaded, tying run at the plate. The pitch. Chopper foul, once again down the first base line.
Well, in that game last week, Trevor Frank came in for a high point. But he, I believe, came in and walked on.
I believe Hutchinson had already exited the game. Frank came in, walked Ullman, and gave up the grand slam to Espinal. And now Flores about to see the 8th pitch of this battle against the former major leaguer with the bases loaded. Here's the 2-2. Taken low, just a bit low. That runs the count full, and will put the merry-go-round in motion. Myers off of third, Massey off of second, Rodriguez off of first. Tying run at the plate with 2 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and it's a full count. Espinal awaiting on deck, Paulino getting ready in the Skeeter bullpen. Machi stares into his catcher, Cody Stanley, for the signal, and Ramon Flores asks for time. Takes a couple of practice hacks, now steps into the left-handed batter's box once again. Infield plays back, the outfield playing very deep, no doubles. Heels towards the warning track for all three outfielders. The 3-2. Swinging a ground ball, fair down the left field line. Myers scores. Right behind him is Massey. Onto third base goes Rodriguez as the ball was bobbled. He's coming home. The throw offline and the tag not in time. 3-run score. It's now a 1-run ball game with Flores off of second and 2 away in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Well, we saw Will Kenger do it before, and now we see Ramon Flores do it with the magnifying glass at the plate. What an at-bat, was down to his final strike, took a few close pitches, and then just fights that one off down the third base line. 2 runs had scored, then Jabari Henry slipped and fell out in left field, and Glenn Barker, heads up, the third base coach for Somerset, decided to wave home Alfredo Rodriguez. Still a little bit of ways to go for Somerset, but we've got a ball game.
It is a 1-run game as Gene Machi will exit and El Jumbo, that's Felipe Paulino, he will enter this ball game with the Patriots having the tying run in scoring position and 2 away in the bottom of the 9th inning as we step aside for the pitching change on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Right-hander, number 39, Felipe Paulino. This pitching change is sponsored by your neighbors at Union Catholic High School.
It's Felipe Paulino who comes on the mound here for the Sugarland Skeeters as we return in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Patriots loaded the bases. They get a 3-run double down the third base line by Ramon Flores. And now the tying run in scoring position and the winning run at the plate in Edwin Espinal.
Felipe Paulino, he's been really good for this Skeeters team out of the bullpen, and in save situations, he is 3rd in the league with 6 saves, 6 for 6, making his 10th appearance, has a 2-0 record, a 1.80 ERA through 10 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts as well.
He led the league in saves last year with 33, including a 1.18 earned run average. He is a tough man to hit. He stands at 6 feet, 3 inches, 270 pounds. And now he'll go up against another rather large gentleman in Edwin Espinal. On the listed rosters, a combined 520 pounds between these two gentlemen. It's Flores off of second representing the tying run. Espinal had a walk-off grand slam last Tuesday night. Paulino from the stretch. Here's the first pitch. It's a fastball taken for a called strike, 0-1.
So you're telling me Edwin Espinal, who walks out to El Poco, is a big guy?
That is what I am telling you, correct.
Counterintuitive.
3 runs home in the inning for the Patriots. 1 hit. They've also drawn a couple of walks, and 1 player was hit by a pitch. Outfield deep. Long stretch here from Paulino, the 0-1. Espinal swings and fouls it off. Over the backstop onto the outie suite level. Now the Patriots are down to their final strike of the game. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away in the bottom of the 9th inning. Paulino hoping to finish off Game 1 of this 4-game series against Somerset. The Patriots still have the tying run in scoring position. Espinal had an RBI single earlier tonight. Now the 0-2. Swung on and fisted foul. Paulino taking quite a good amount of time once he comes set before delivering the pitch home.
That fastball, a little giddy up on it as well. Espinal a little late on that.
Meanwhile, Mike Antonini's warming up in the Patriots bullpen should this game continue into extra innings. It's a 6-5 Skeeter lead. They had a 4-run lead entering the inning. Gene Machi has allowed 3 runs to score, and he exits with the tying run on base. Once again, Paulino from the stretch, the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. And the Skeeters hold on to take game 1 of this 4-game series with a 6-5 final. Espinal set down looking. 3rd time he strikes out tonight. And Sugarland manages to cross the finish line with a 6-5 win over the Patriots tonight in game 1. So we'll step aside here. When we return, the Flemington Department Store post-game show, we'll go over the highlights, we'll check out the out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll set the stage for tomorrow's doubleheader. That comes up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Was that a 3.5-hour game? Jesus. And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark for the Flemington Department Store postgame show. As the Somerset Patriots, they fall to the Sugarland Skeeters by a final score of 6-5. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it's worth the trip. We'll jump right into the highlights here as the Patriots brought Thomas Dormany on the mound against Sugarland righty Michael Marriott, and we were scoreless through the first couple of innings. Dormany worked out of jams both in the first and second to keep the Skeeters off the board, and Somerset would jump in front in the bottom of the third. A leadoff base hit for Mike Francoso, a walk to Craig Massey. A couple of batters later, with 2 on and 2 out, it was Edwin Espinal that would open the scoring. So it's a 1-0 Patriots lead, and that lead would hold until the top of the 5th. And Thomas Dormany continued to work out of a jam. He left 2 on in the 3rd. He worked a 1-2-3 4th. But in the 5th, this ball game would take an interesting turn. There was 2 out, nobody on. Jason Martinson got aboard with a base hit. Jared Mitchell was then hit by a pitch, a breaking ball that got away from Dormany. It wound up hitting Mitchell in the head. Jared Mitchell took exception to it and wound up leading to the first of 2 kerfuffle, where the dugouts from both sides cleared. No ejections were made. However, Sugarland rallied after that point on an RBI single from Juan Silverio and a 2-run double, an RBI double, I should say, from Cody Stanley. to put the Skeeters back in front 2-1. Sugarland would then increase their lead in the top of the 7th inning. Dwayne Bilo was on the mound in his 2nd inning of relief, and he would allow 4 runs to the first 4 batters. A couple of 2-run home runs, one for Jason Martinson, one for Juan Silverio, gave the Skeeters a 6-1 lead. But the Patriots would respond. It came in the bottom of the 7th inning. They wound up loading the bases with 1 away for Craig Massey. So Craig Massey able to get the Patriots on the board. It's a 6-2 ball game at that point. Sugarland would go down quietly in both the 8th and 9th innings without scoring a run. So Somerset trailed by 4 going to the bottom of the 9th inning, and things would once again get a little interesting. A 1-out walk for Darby Myers, a 2-out walk to Craig Massey, a 2-out hit by pitch, loaded the bases and brought the tying run to the plate for the Patriots. It was a long turn at bat for Ramon Flores against right-handed reliever Gene Machi, and it was ultimately Flores who would win the battle. So Somerset gets the tying run into scoring position. Gene Machi, he is taken out of the ballgame. Felipe Paulino enters, and he gets Edwin Espinal down looking to end the ballgame and give Sugarland a 6-5 win. As we welcome Brandon Pelter back in. And Brandon, it wasn't Somerset's night, certainly wasn't, but once again, they make it interesting come late in the ballgame.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is through the first 8 innings of the game, it was emotional. As you mentioned, the dugouts or the benches cleared twice tonight, and they're still 3 games ahead. So the 9th inning, although Somerset came up just a little bit short, I think that's going to be huge momentum-wise, especially heading into the doubleheader tomorrow. We're right back here at 11 a.m.
Well, it absolutely is a quick turnaround, as both teams have 2 games tomorrow. The line for tonight's ball game: 6 runs, 16 hits, no errors, and 11 runners left on base for the Skeeters. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 8 runners left on for the Patriots. Michael Marriott gets the win. He improves to 1-0 after allowing 1 run over 6 innings of work. Thomas Dorminey takes his 3rd loss of the season. Dorminey battled, didn't have his best stuff tonight, Brandon, but he takes the loss, but ultimately certainly a gutty performance from the lefty.
No doubt about it. It kind of reminds me of Rick Teasley's performance a week or so ago out here at TD Bank Ballpark, but not the best stuff. The out pitches were not necessarily there for Dorminey, but he did not give up a whole lot of hard contact to this Sugarland team.
So Dorminey takes the loss after he allows a couple of runs over 5 innings. He drops to 0-3, and it's Felipe Paulino who records 1 out and gets his 7th save of the season in a ball game that took 3 hours and 25 minutes, the longest 9-inning ball game for the Somerset Patriots here in 2019. So with the win, the Skeeters improve to 16-9, while the Patriots fall to 15-8. And as we check the out-of-town scoreboard, it was the Rockers all over the Ducks, 11-0 earlier tonight. The Revs topped the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 4-1, and it's the Lancaster Barnstormers out on top of the New Britain Bees by a final score of 4-3. So the updated standings in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. Again, the Patriots, they entered in first place coming into tonight, and they now find themselves in a tie for second. It is the High Point Rockers who are riding a 7-game win streak, and they have leapfrogged the Patriots. High Point now in first. Somerset and Long Island tied for second, a half game back, while the New Britain Bees are 6 back in fourth. Meanwhile, in Freedom Division, the Skeeters certainly hold on to their lead in that division. 6 games up on the Lancaster Barnstormers, 7.5 up on the York Revolution, 9.5 up on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow morning. As we have a quick turnaround, Brandon will have to work very quickly to get his game notes done. As the Patriots and the Skeeters have an 11:05 first pitch. Liam O'Sullivan on the mound for Somerset, working against Troy Scribner in his first game as a Sugarland Skeeter. Our coverage on 1450 WCTZ, as well as SPN.TV, begins at 11 a.m. And then Game 2 will take place at 6:35 p.m. tomorrow night. David Holmberg on the mound for the Patriots, working against Roy Merritt for the Skeeters. Our coverage for that ball game at 6:30 p.m. But that'll pretty much do it for us here. A big thank you goes over to Mike Lawrence, running our boards all night long on our WCTC side of things, as well as a big thank you to my co-host for tonight's broadcast, Brandon Pelter. My name's Mark Schwartz. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Once again, your final score. It's the Skeeters holding on for a 6-5 win over the Patriots. For everyone involved with the broadcast, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a pleasant rest of your Tuesday evening, everybody. Good night.